Hey everybody, it's Emily again from Emily's Adventures in Horrorland, and I thought, because nothing really is going on this evening, that I'd do another live stream and see who turns up, and maybe we'll have some things to talk about. I'm just opening up the chat on my phone, if I can figure out how to do that. Yeah, here it is. Oops. Hey, Raiders AK. Nice to see you. How are you? Yeah, sorry for not giving more notice on this one. It was just kind of a whim. So yeah, here we all are. I've been pulling through my paperwork today. I have a few folders that I brought over from England. One is just miscellaneous documents, and one is bank stuff, medical stuff, you know, the usual. And hi, John Carl Stanton. How are you? Yeah. So I found this old piece of paper. I often find papers with doodles on them or story ideas because I used to write in my spare time a lot more than I do now, I guess. Well, how are you doing? I'm good. Thanks for asking. So yeah, there's a bunch of doodles here. What do we have? This is a set of eyes, and this is my Sims 4 timeline that I've been following just to keep track of all my family. I'm not a serious gamer. I just enjoy playing The Sims, and I found some video ideas that never really saw the light of day, but I thought it might be fun to talk about them. So one of the things on here was scariest moments in non-horror movies or horror. We could talk about either. Yeah, because I've sort of covered this before. A lot of the stuff I grew up on wasn't technically horror, but it was macabre, dark, horror-ish type stuff. And I think with children's programming, essentially, it can't be too horrifying, but it has to contain some mild peril to set kids up for the dangers of the real world, death, all that kind of stuff. Just you two so far. That's fine. That's good. Good to see you both. So yeah, I was thinking about the couple of videos I did, Macabre Media for Developing Minds, they're called, and that's all about kids stuff and stuff that maybe teenagers might gravitate towards that were scary, and stuff outside of the normal scope of horror. So it could be scary stuff you saw on TV, creepy PSAs, which I'm also kind of interested in. It could be. Does anyone remember the? There was a series in Britain hosted by Jimmy Carr called 100 Greatest Scary Moments, and it's similar to the Bravo's Top 100 Greatest Horror Moments, but it focuses not only on horror movies but also television, adverts, that kind of stuff. So what kind of things did you absorb growing up in that kind of field that scared the crap out of you? Any of the can't speak today. Any of the Disney princess movies, they all have horror elements in them. That is true. A lot of wicked stepmothers. I don't know how old I was when I saw Snow White, but the witchy transformation was just wonderfully horrifying. And the scene where Snow White has just been released by the woodsman and she's running through the woods with all the trees gaping and leering at her, that was fantastic. What else? So the Little Mermaid had Ursula, who had her hideous garden of poor unfortunate souls. I saw Bravo's, but not the one in England. Yeah, it used to be on YouTube, but it's periodically taken down because of copyright issues. Grumble. Sometimes you can find individual entries on YouTube from that list, but usually not the whole thing, which is disappointing because it was a Halloween tradition of mine to get comfortable every year and watch that all the way through, all 3 hours of it. Sleeping Beauty getting the apple. I don't remember the apple in Sleeping Beauty. But that's probably the Disney princess I'm least familiar with. I know she has 3 fairy godmothers who live with her in the woods. Maleficent was a great villain, wasn't she? With the massive cloak and the horns, and the makeup he did for Lords of Chaos was awesome. Thank you. That was CP's idea, the whole black makeup. Something I wanted to talk about in the Lords of Chaos review, if you can call it that, was on the cover of the Lords of Chaos. You got Rory McCulkin in that makeup, which is very similar to how the real Euronymous wore it, but for some reason they had sad eyebrows. I don't know if anyone else noticed that, but I thought that was supposed to make him more sympathetic. Or Cruella de Vil wanting to kill dogs. Hi, Ben. Good to see you. Yeah, it's a bit of real life horror for you. I don't know if it actually happened in real life. One time my mother was, she told me she made these friends once and they went walking through the woods together. They were a couple 12-year-old boys, and that was mostly who she hung out with. So, and she said they were walking through the woods and they came across a couple of pig corpses that were so chopped up and mutilated that you couldn't tell where one ended and the other began. So that was a pretty scary experience for her. Snow White and the Apple. Yeah, I guess. It's been a while since I've seen any Disney. Seen a couple Pixar movies, and I still need to see Finding Dory. The beginning of Finding Nemo, that was fucking scary, wasn't it? With the what was it? A swordfish or I can't think what it was. Yeah, that was the thing the DVD box warned about, the mild peril right at the beginning, where his whole family gets eaten to death. Source material. We have a link there, so let me bring this up on Google. Or I could, no, I'll bring it up on Chrome, I mean to say. This is why I shouldn't start streams apropos of nothing, because I get all mixed up and I haven't got my words together. I see. Barracuda. Oh, it's a barracuda, is it? Right, yeah. One of the scarier fish. The Angleseen was pretty scary too. I've heard that they, if you manage to catch one, they taste surprisingly normal. But I doubt that, because I think because of the change of pressure coming up from the deepest, darkest pits of the sea. If you brought one up on a fisherman's hook, I have a feeling it would just explode. CP saying hi to everyone in the chat. Thank you, delightful husband. Mute this. What's this thing you linked to then? Oh, the review. That makes sense. So I'm gonna copy the Hangout link and send it to him. Why not? Just gotta. Thank you for bearing with me. Oh, hi, Christina. She says, hi. Glad I made it in time for your live stream. Missed it last time as I was asleep, but saw it the next day. Scary moments for me is anything got to do with sharks in movies. Yeah, sharks pretty scary. I've never, well, I mean, I've been to aquariums and I've seen a couple of them, but they're mostly hammerheads, stuff like that. I actually didn't know for years and years why they didn't have great white sharks in captivity in aquariums, but apparently they just can't survive in captivity. They've tried it a couple times and they've all died within a couple of weeks or months. So yeah, rest assured they can't come too far ashore. So that's reassuring. Hello, Carlos. Hey, Angel. Good to see you. Who else do we have? Cecil. Hi, Cecil. The horror show. Good to see you. Yep, they die. Correct. Raiders. Peace Stead. Salem's Lot and the Armchair Theatre Story, Quiet as a Nun, which I've never been able to watch again because it scared me so much. The nun thing rings a bit of a bell. Could you just could you describe it kind of? Because I imagine there's a scary nun, but what exactly makes her scary? It does ring a bit of a bell. I've heard of these armchair theatre stories. They're kind of like the Roald Dahl's Tales of the Unexpected, which are also very good, very creepy. I don't know if I'd call them macabre. His stories usually have kind of a dark twist, but they're not usually outright horror. One of the better known ones is probably Royal Jelly, which is about a beekeeper whose child is refusing to take any milk and is getting thinner by the day, and his poor wife's distraught. So he decides to start adding something to her milk to make her grow, and it's definitely horrifying. Salem's Lot is the vampire movie, right? I've seen a scene from that with the child floating in front of the window. It's pretty good, and I can't figure out how they do it, because I don't know if you see his feet or anything, but it's very eerie the way he's just floating like that. Scary for me is rats. I hate them. Me too. Well, I'm not scared of them as a rule, but I'm not fond of them either. My grandparents used to have a big backyard with chickens, geese, that sort of thing. So they got rats fairly often. And my grandfather would freak out whenever they got into the house. Nuns are freaking scary and mean. I guess so. What did you think of the movie The Nun? Did you go see it? You went to see it a little while back. I like the atmosphere of the thing. They filmed it in some Romanian castle because they abound over there in creepy buildings. That kind of thing was good. It lent it some authenticity, and it's a different setting for a horror movie. Nun itself, not so scary. I think it had the same problem as the clown from 2017's It, because the more you see of it, the less scary it gets. It's all computers, you know. Scariest moments for me are chases that have gotten to the point where a victim is usually about to go up a ladder and the assailant or creature just barely misses below. That's a good point, yeah. I'm trying to think if there's any movies where that happens. There's a Doctor Who episode where that happens. I forget the name of the episode. There are these sisters who are like cat people / nuns running a hospital where they have a cure for apparently everything. And then you find out why. And there are a bunch of people who've been afflicted with every known disease to test the effects and, I suppose, find cures, but pretty inhumane. And they have to run from those. John Carl says, yes, Raiders, they are 12 years of boys' Catholic school, and I know. Oh, I see. So you didn't enjoy being taught by them? Yeah, I've heard they can be kind of strict. Hello, Eric. Eric says, have you ever read any of the Scary Stories to Tell in the Dark books? No, but I really want to, because... what have I done there? Sorry. I really want to, because the illustrations have always fascinated me, and I want to know if the stories hold up. I mean, the illustrations set a pretty high standard, I think. I used to read Goosebumps, and what was the other one that R.L. Stine did? The Scare Street. They were older books for teenagers. I read some of those as well. Pretty good. My favorites were probably the Choose Your Own Adventures endings books, but hard to read because you're afraid to make a mistake. And I have a couple other books. If you're familiar with Anthony Horowitz, he has done a couple of short story horror compilations, which are very good. I'd recommend those. But the Scary Stories to Tell in the Dark, I guess I'll have to get a hold of those at some point, see what they're actually like. Maybe I can make a video about them. Raider says, yes, I did. I really enjoyed the film. That's good. Wait a minute. Sipo, are you here? Show yourself.
No, I'm not here.
Well, I can't hear you. I can hear you from the other room, but not your mic's off.
Oh, really?
Why wouldn't you use your own picture? For fuck's sake, I don't get it. Show everyone yours. Yours is a lot more impressive because they got the shirt in and everything. The Brits always bring everything back to Doctor Who. Yeah, it's the law. We have to do that. Yeah. Oh, did anyone see the Doctor Who episode? Are there any Doctor Who fans in, first of all? I don't want to spoil anything in case you haven't seen them. I'm thinking of a particular episode from the series where Christopher Eccleston was the Doctor. It was only... no, Siri, shut up. Siri's listening to me. So it was the one series where Christopher Eccleston was, I think, the 9th Doctor. He was before David Tennant. There's a 2-parter episode with some really fucking scary monsters. They were bloody terrifying. Fear Street, that was it. What did I say? Creep Street, Fright Night. Fright Night's a movie. When people look in mirrors and then move, but the mirror image doesn't move. Yeah, classic. Related to the mirror jump scare where someone's looking in a mirror and then they close it and then someone else appears behind them suddenly.
Can you seriously not hear me?
I really can't hear you. I can only hear you because you're over there. So
is your computer muted?
No.
Your computer was muted, wasn't it?
No, it wasn't.
You knew how to answer the question. Interesting.
Now it's weird because I can hear kind of like an echo.
See, now you know what it's like when I talk to you in there.
Is the door shut? Do you want to close the door?
No, doors. I'll shut it.
Are you watching something? I can hear you talking still. Nope, that's the Lords of Chaos review I have open. That's my fault. Bloody hell, it's a fucking shambles. Why do you people watch me? Anything with children being possessed, says Raiders. I believe children are... Oh, careful. Don't do that.
No, I didn't want to break the boom mic. The shotgun mic, excuse me.
Yeah, you can heal. That thing can't. Anything with children being possessed. I believe children are most susceptible to possession, so it freaks me out. I've heard that. I read something once that said that poltergeists are most drawn to households that have teenagers in them because there's a lot of unpredictable and crazy energy being thrown around. And now you've switched to the picture of yourself.
Now I'm cartoon me. You asked and you received. Look, it's me in cartoon form, wearing perhaps my new favorite shirt.
Looks good. That episode of Goosebumps with Carly Beth and the Mask creeped me out. Oh, I think I watched some of the series. I don't know if I saw that one, but I read the book. That was pretty scary. The design of the mask, I think, was good for that one. Did they? Good input. Quiet as a Nun was set in a convent haunted by the black nun who was said to appear when someone was about to die.
Racist.
Because she was going to kill that someone? Or did you just want to hang out like sob? Not all of us. I haven't seen it since the early 80s. Oh, a fellow Brit. Hey, sexy monkey. Interesting.
Oh, yeah, that's Sasha.
Oh, right. Hey, Sasha.
You know Sasha. I think you've spoken to Sasha. If not by proxy, you've spoken to him in streams, I think.
Probably. I think the profile picture threw me off.
Oh, he's a big fan of Rihanna.
Oh, yeah.
And other
That's who it is.
And other females of that shade. If I'm skating as close to possible.
Love Salisbury. What a name. My backyard was set in a Nope, I'm reading the wrong bit. My backyard growing up was literally a cemetery. My mom worked there, and I would see some scary stuff when I'd go see her.
That's awesome.
Oh, what kind of scary stuff?
Film a movie back there.
We used to have a cemetery near where my college was, and people would go there to smoke weed, as you do.
He says, why don't you sit next to each other? That defeats the purpose.
Doctor Who is awesome. Yes, so I've heard.
Oh,
Matt
Kobe.
Smith is my favorite Doctor Who. Yeah, he was good. He had that kind of weird, eccentric vibe. I can hear. Yep, everyone can hear CP. It's CP, the star.
Man, you're behind.
Yeah, I got behind when I was trying to figure out Chrome.
Yeah, and the fact that your computer is muted. So wait, let me help steer for a little bit because I do these things weekly.
I'll take it from here.
Why don't we get on point? No, the purpose of this video, this stream, was to what? Help you get ideas for another video or something? Or you just wanted to
not especially.
Put
I
our
just thought we'd talk about
and talk to people.
Does everyone like the cereal? There was a blank space there, so it was bothering me, and I thought I might bother.
Bright colors, like
the chat. So
the cartoon.
Yeah. Now you know what we eat for breakfast.
Well, we mixed it too. We're not savages.
With this in the bowl together, yeah. Can't do that.
So were they video ideas, or it was just a shoot the shit thing?
Yeah, pretty much.
I asked you either or, and you said yes.
Yes. We're shooting the shit. If there's anything else we want to talk about, then we'll see where this takes us.
You guys are loyal. Actually, a lot of you are people who we share. A lot of these people, a lot of people here are. Oh, Riley's waving hi to the phone. Hi, Riley.
Oh.
Wave to Cody's daughter.
Oh, hi, Cody. And Cody's daughter.
No, Cody's daughter, not Cody. Fuck Cody.
What's Cody's daughter got hold of his YouTube?
That'd be awesome. A Riley channel. Let her do a ranking video.
Why not just sit next to each other? Too easy. That's what they want us to do. So
to all of Emily's viewers, I've been trying to get her to do a Final Destination themed video, one way or another. And I think she should, she, us, the household, should do either a ranking video or like the top 10 kills or...
Yeah, you said that because I've got top 10 saw traps on this list of video ideas. So Final Destination deaths is a similar... What are you laughing at?
Cody says now she's walking around saying, fuck Cody. I hope I influenced it. That's awesome.
No, she is her father's daughter. So I'm getting way behind.
Sorry. Keep up with the chat.
Raiders.
The more people you get, the less easy it will be to keep up with the chat, because drop in on a Cody or Lee stream and it's every 10th one. You just fucking like throwing darts. It's nice that you do this, but at a certain time the discussion.
I remember the first time I saw Jacksepticeye do a stream, and it was just fucking whizzing by. You couldn't make anything out. I don't know how he read even one message that popped up. How do you do it when you've got 18,000 million?
I don't have 18,000
subscribers.
I'm lucky to get 18.
The end of Don't Look Now scared the shit out of me. Oh yes, I've seen that. That was on the 100 Greatest Scary Moments. I think it's a shame I saw that, because now probably the rest of the movie is spoiled now that I know how it ends.
You're like that with everything we watch. What did we watch the other day? I was like, have you seen this? You're like, yeah, well, this part. This part? What? Oh, it was Final Destination 5, wasn't it?
Yeah, I was considering streaming to explain why I've seen so many crappy movies and so few actually worthwhile ones, but probably no one wants to hear that.
It's your audience, they might.
I credit this 100 Greatest Scary Moments countdown list with igniting my interest in horror in the first place. So, there's some good to it. Yeah, seeing these scenes kind of made me wonder about the rest of these movies, so that's probably why I got into them.
That's how I felt about Anal.
That's appropriate.
Not as funny joking it with you. It doesn't.
No.
Now the people we're watching them talk about Anal.
He won't let me do stuff. Sexy Monkey, it's the 2000s. We don't communicate in person any longer. Yeah, that's true.
You said I would love to.
That's most of our relationship, isn't it? Just talking through a computer.
Yeah. We could be doing something productive in the house, but
I don't think we've lived together for as long as we've known each other previously. So
no, we've lived together now longer than.
Oh really?
Yeah. He says it hurts. Take it out of the box first.
Emily, have you seen the 1983 remake of the Twilight Zone? Specifically, Terror at 20,000 Feet, where they got that creature on the wing ripping the engine apart. That's the one with William Shatner, isn't it? I saw that movie, but I think my favorite part was actually...
No, wait a minute. The one with William Shatner is from the show.
Oh, is that right?
John Lithgow is the movie.
Oh, but, right. I know I've seen it in color, so that was probably the remake.
That's John Lithgow. Yeah, that's the movie where poor John Landis killed a couple of people.
Oh dear, how did he do that?
Oh, you know all these little tidbits.
See, I heard it was fraught with accidents. I didn't know people died.
Yeah, a helicopter chopped off a couple actors' heads.
Oh Jesus, that's not good.
It's a fucking helicopter.
Well, that's what they do. Well, it's not what they do, but
that's what they do.
That's not what I meant.
Break out the helicopter.
If you could just stand on this trampoline. Boing.
Oh, George Miller directed it. Thank you. That's right. I want to say that's Marty. I'm not sure. Trash Picture Show. That is. I think that's Marty.
I am way behind. My favorite part of the Twilight Zone movie was the boy who brings his teacher home, and his family is a little too eager to please because he has powers and shit. That was. Thank you, John Kyle. CP and Emily, go get a Taco Bell Mexican pizza. Oh, thank you. We might just do that, or we could, give it to charity or something.
$6.98. What a specific number! Is that the total what a Mexican pizza comes out to?
I have no idea.
Thank you, John.
Thank you so much. What happened to the pop figures that were behind you on the last live stream? Shall I show them?
They were replaced by movies. Well, there's boxes. They're to your right.
Oh no, the boxes.
Yeah.
I can't know that we have boxes.
Yeah, we look like fucking street people if you show the right side of the room, or you camera left.
Yeah, we need to do something about those. But yeah, they're all along this edge of the room, and CP still looking to sell a few, I think.
All of them.
All of them.
Yeah.
Well, I mean.
Oh right.
Fine.
Cecil says you didn't account for YouTube's piece of that pizza. That's right. So if the total's $6.98, it's YouTube's taking like, I don't know, 49 cents or something like that. Oh, $6.98 for 2 Mexican pizzas. That might be right. I think it is $3.99.
Well, without YouTube, we wouldn't be here to have this stream in the first place. So I guess that's fair.
Oh yeah. And Taco Bell didn't take my fucking gallbladder. That's for sure.
No, that was somewhere else. That was somewhere else entirely.
Nightmare.
I'm surprised we still go there ever, to be honest.
Oh, that's right. There's still leftovers in the fridge. Shit.
Yeah, my gallbladder's next.
Yeah.
If you've ever shot the shit, you'd know it's a real mess. Good one. Fuck Cody. Yep.
Thanks, Marty.
The end of it. I mean, that's the message. I'm not just fuck Cody, because we love Cody. The end of Wreck was fucking amazing. Ooh, my interest.
I haven't seen that in forever.
Is that the no? I'm thinking of Vacancy, aren't I?
Vacancy.
I know it has something to do with recording with a camera.
Yeah.
Vacancy. It's a hotel room where the guests are being recorded. But Wreck is, what is it? A short film compilation, or what is it?
No. Wreck is a found footage movie. In I want to say it's in Spanish.
Mm-hmm.
What the fuck's that movie that Jennifer Carpenter did, where she followed the firehouse firemen? I don't know why I couldn't just say that.
That's a PC term for them now.
Yeah, no, I remember
firehouse folk.
Firehouse. I'm a firehouse person.
Oh yeah, you betcha.
Oh yeah. Yeah, no, it's help in the chat. I think I bought time. Yeah, Quarantine. Thank you, Cecil.
Oh, okay.
Rec is Quarantine, but better and Spanish. Cecil. No, not Cecil. Cody. My apologies, Cody. Cody dropped 457 in the chat. Thank you. Throwing a chalupa and a sauce back.
Oh, that's amazing. Thank you. I'm so far behind in the chat. It's not even funny.
You got to focus on the ones with color.
That's not fair. People getting embalmed.
That's the new motto. Focus on the things with color.
People getting embalmed. I got to see the makeup lady doing makeup on people, stuff like that. Yeah, I imagine that would be kind of disturbing. So she was a mortician, your mother, or funeral home director?
So Cody, excuse me, not Cody, Cecil in the chat drops $1 with nothing else to say, just $1. That's nice. That's nice, Cecil.
Thank you.
Thank you. Oh yeah, maybe that's for churros. I'm good for cinnamon twist. Why didn't you put that in the thing? I'm sorry. Taco Bell night.
Killer kids. Yeah, that's an idea. If Watch Mojo hasn't already done it. Hey there, Emily and CP. For me, when I watched Psycho as a little kid, says James Hester, the scene at the end where Vera Miles finds Mrs. Bates' corpse really freaked me out.
Really?
Yeah, I heard about that. That they would test how scary the mummy was by putting different versions of it in Janet Leigh's dressing room. and just seeing like on the, by how many decibels, how high her scream was, how scary it was. That Alfred Hitchcock really didn't treat his leading ladies very well, did he?
No, yeah, he would be Me Too'd if it were today. He would be in deep shit.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Whoa, hold on. Let me rephrase what I was saying. I'm not implying that he banged his actresses. I'm not implying any sort of sexual misconduct. But he
would just be kind of controlling and
right
up in their business.
Right, a little over the edge with. Well, I mean, same thing for Kubrick. Kubrick made Wendy Torrance fucking lose her shit. Why did I lose Shirley?
Yeah.
What the fuck's her name? Why am I forgetting her name? I think I have dementia. I'm pretty sure. What is her name?
It runs in both our families, so us getting old together is going to be interesting.
It'd be like a surprise every morning. Who are you? Who are you?
I wish I knew. There's a stranger in my house. A sexy stranger.
Wait.
What is her name?
What's her name? Fucking Shelley Duvall. Thank you,
That's it. Shelley Duvall.
Thank you,
yes.
Sasha. Now they're rolling in. Man, you're on a delay.
I heard that she had to cry so much that she had to keep a water bottle with her just to stay hydrated enough to produce tears.
Well, look at all the fucking delay. Holy shit. Nobody says anything until you ask who the actress is from The Shining. It's like 85 Shelley Duvall. Somebody asked.
That was the one on Channel 4 with Jimmy Carr. That's the one. Yeah. I wish it was still available. I don't think it's on DVD anywhere. That's him.
It's almost braggart. It really is.
Anal swing and a miss. Is that a
nope, Cody. just not live. The chalupa money's gonna have to go a lot higher for us to use an anal on the stream.
What are we, cam girls now?
You got to switch over to Chatterbait to catch us.
Guys, I'm getting really bored. So, are we doing anal or not? The remake of that one was directed by George Miller. The remake of what? See, this is the problem with getting so behind. I don't know what anyone's talking about anymore. Kids to boot.
Yeah. Now you're just reading,
which was really sad.
What's sad? Is something really sad? What boink?
Did you see the new I Spit on Your Grave trailer? What did you think?
No, hold on. Your Raiders AK, $10. Okay. Thank you, sir.
Oh wow!
Got a couple.
Jesus, thank you. Large
couple of large beverages on me. No anal after that gets messy. Well, you got to stay hydrated.
Yeah, if we're having Taco Bell, then yeah, that's probably a bad idea.
Oh, you know what?
You didn't even think of that, did you?
Yeah, that's a.
You've clearly never done anal on Taco Bell before.
Clearly.
Yeah, clearly.
Look at you, the pro with Taco Bell anal. Okay.
I've read stuff online. That's a thing.
John Strunk asked twice, "What's the best Friday the 13th in your opinion?" Go ahead, Emily, with your vast knowledge of the series. what is the best Friday the 13th in your?
I like the 6th one for the reason that it actually includes kids. That's really the main reason I like it.
Mm-hmm.
I'm put off a bit by the whole useless police officers thing, which is.
But that's Paramount. That's not just. Excuse me. That's throughout.
I know that's the horror
movies.
movie thing in general. I know it's just
even action movies. You were kicking and screaming during Die Hard, and I really wanted to fucking. I wanted to jump off a cliff when you were nitpicking Die Hard, for fuck's sake.
I just get frustrated with it. That's all. It's
just like, let it happen, Emily. How can you let like a demon?
You're saying just let it happen.
You can let a demon goblin come out of somebody's stomach and be like, yeah, that's awesome. But if a cop doesn't answer a call, you're like, this is bullshit. I'm not watching this.
But the difference is cops exist in real life. And I know they're smart, competent people, a lot of them. And they've just...
That's why you're not watching Cops. That's why you're watching
It's like suggesting that all doctors want to fucking, I don't know, cut their patients up and are just angels of death. Like if that were more prevalent in horror movies, I'd be mad at that too. Because we have a problem as it is with people not going to the doctors.
Emily, it's fiction.
I know, but
you gotta
it doesn't exist in a fucking vacuum. I'm trying to.
You exist in a fucking vacuum.
Your face exists in a fucking vacuum.
Yes, the best Friday the 13th is part 6. It's hands down. Cody, if he's still here, of course, will probably say the remake, which, if we're only talking about the first 20 minutes, I could hold that argument. Trini, what is this woman thing? Mate, did you say woman thing?
Do you believe in ghosts, or have you ever had any paranormal experiences? Personally, no. couple of people in my family have claimed to have seen ghosts, but I think a lot of it can be explained by normal everyday phenomena. I don't know. If I see one, I guess maybe I'll change my mind, but I never have, so I don't know. What about you, Sipo?
What? Who? What? Paranormal in real life?
Sure.
No.
Nope.
No, I have strange luck, and I'll attribute that to strange luck.
Mm-hmm.
Nothing that I've been like, oh. Well, last night actually, we when the door closed, we both kind of looked at each other like.
Yeah. Again, that can be explained by.
Oh, can it?
Sure.
Okay.
Like you said, it could have been a draft, or maybe I shut the door and just didn't remember. Who knows?
He's a good one, John.
So I've hallucinated some ghosts, but that's a different thing. And yeah, that was fun. Rec 2 are great. I've heard the second one is even better.
Yeah, Chatty Bobby and the three Flicks Mafia, Chatty, Viz, and Friday the 14th, Tony. They swear by it, and I've only seen the first one, and when it came out, so we might have to get in on that. Oh, look, Marty gives 5 funky monies.
Wow, thank you.
I don't know what that symbol is. Is that a euro symbol?
Yeah.
Shows all that time I spent in Europe. What the fuck good that did.
Danish money is kind of weird.
That's DKK. That's a Danish kroner. That, yeah. Is it a euro? Jeez, that's like $15 right there. Thanks, Marty. Why didn't you say anything? Deutsche Markies.
Oh, we do want that. Oh, I'm terribly sorry. Oh fuck, redial.
Inside joke. Sorry.
Yeah.
Oh, here's one. Dr. Dead. General questions should probably be focused on. Favorite horror soundtrack / song used in a horror movie?
Probably my favorite soundtrack is from the Hellraiser movie. I know there was a score that was originally planned that they scrapped, but I don't know, the orchestral creepiness of it really pays off. I think if it were any other music, it wouldn't have the same vibe to it.
Yeah, I think the old school stuff. You know what? The most recent movie that felt that Philip Glass score on Candyman is quite haunting.
Yeah, it's awfully dreamy, isn't it?
Yeah, yeah, dreamy? Is that the word you want to use?
Like we're being sucked into a trance almost.
Yeah, it's good. Yeah, you should write books, Emily. That's a pretty good definition.
Sucked into a trance.
Oh
no,
it's like you're. That's not what I meant. But I think horror movie soundtracks are best if you're still freaked out and just like if you're just listening to it isolated and you're still kind of creeped out. Candyman freaks me out. What is it? The Exorcist is kind of creepy.
It doesn't have that much music, The Exorcist, does it?
No,
there's tubular bells and then almost nothing. I think that works pretty well too, just having nothing there, because it's like a real scene that could be happening.
Daniel Hammond heard from a buddy that Robert Englund might return for one more Nightmare movie. I really hope not, honestly. Why? It's makeup. And if it's a passing of the torch, I'm down for it. If he's down to do it and they don't fuck it up, it's a good idea in my opinion. Emily, thoughts with your 2 film knowledge?
On what?
Oh, 3. You've seen 3 of them now, right?
3.
Nightmare on Elm Street. You've seen 1, 2, and 3.
Yeah, that's right.
Which is all we have, unless you want to watch the remake. So
I think I saw the beginning of 4.
Oh yeah, that's when I watched it. Right. That was back when it was on Netflix. When we had the free month of Shudder, maybe.
Yeah, I guess so.
Trini says, I hear people walking my house all the time when I'm alone. Well, that counts then. That could be your extracurricular activities. Do you have an old house?
No, I mean, old houses tend to be settling all the time, and you hear weird creaks and groans.
I know when I take sleeping medication, I see a whole lot of weird shit.
Especially when it's not yours.
It
Follows has a great theme.
Does
Yeah,
it? I don't
probably.
even remember. I love that movie. I don't remember the theme. Close all the doors in the house before watching horror with a goof. Her request halfway through the door slammed. Ooh. I bet the goof was scared.
Which door was it? Was it the microwave or the oven?
Yeah, the microwave door slammed shut.
See, I've never understood why ghosts would communicate like that. If I was a ghost, I think I would, I don't know, pick up a crayon and write on the wall. I wouldn't start turning lamps on and off or
Well, what if they're
moving
trying
ashtrays.
everything else? They're like, oh, I can't write a note. Yeah, well, maybe this door will work. Like they're
They kind of
feverishly trying to
explain
pick
it
up
in-
a pen.
They kind of go through that in the movie Ghost, don't they? Which has its scary moments as well, surprisingly.
Yes, Patrick Swayze.
Yeah.
With Tony Goldwyn from Friday the 13th Part 6. Thank you.
Yeah. The guy who can smash through train doors cannot pick up a cigarette. So I think it's a case of he doesn't have any fine motor skills as a ghost or something. I don't know. Like
anything.
You can only just yeah, exactly.
It's like the reverse force.
Mm.
Eric says, I can't believe CP hasn't made Emily endure the entire Friday the 13th franchise yet. LOL. Listen, I know
a few of them aren't worth the look.
Right. I'm not torturing Emily by any stretch. If I watch one and she wants to sit down and do it, that's cool. But I told her she needs to see 1, 4, and 6, if only just to understand stupid things I say that have no meaning if you haven't seen them. But other than that, maybe 3. But I'm not gonna torture Emily. That's what a bad husband does.
That's what he does. Sipo, have you ever had like whole day marathons, like seen the whole Lord of the Rings in one go or the whole Harry Potter franchise?
Yes.
Anything like that?
Yes, and I will be doing this year's marathon this year, although not themed for any one franchise. So,
okay.
But we fucked up with Glass. We were supposed to go do a bit of a mini marathon, and we'll have to wait till Glass comes out on home media, and the two of us will be doing a trilogy. It's I don't know what you call it.
Sure, that'll be fun.
Cody doesn't like being outbid with the Deutsche Markies. This whatever the fuck this thing is.
Yeah, that's a euro.
Yeah, that's you know what?
Sure.
Euro should be what the British pound logo is, because that's like a fucking uptight E with a squiggly thing.
Whereas you guys just have the S that has been impaled.
I don't know what the line through shit means, but yeah. A British pound should be like a P with a I don't know, like a thing.
You think it should just say pound, so no one is confused?
just a bam, like a comic
just
book
a
logo.
picture of the coin, so no one.
Which Hellraiser? LOL.
I meant the first one, although the second one I think has a very similar score.
You've only seen 2, right? 1 and 2.
Yeah, I've seen clips of the ones afterwards, and I don't hear the same
clips.
Well, you know what? It's the same thing as with the saw traps. I used to be fascinated with the Cenobites, so I would search them out specifically, and I didn't give a damn about the plot because I was 17. So.
And today?
And today I've got less of an excuse, I'll admit.
Yes, I won that fight. Oh, the Thing soundtrack. Good call, Marty. Right.
Mm.
Rocky Horror Picture Show. Does that count?
Oh yeah, sure. That's tons of fun. I went to see that in the theater once.
Fun.
It's great. They make everyone in the audience sing, and they're cracking wise, and the narrator picks on people.
Cody says, versus in my house, sit down and shut up. We're watching Dream Warriors again. No, you're not going to have popcorn this time.
Hellraiser is great. The score gives it a big time gothic vibe against the modern setting. Yeah, I like the stuff they do with the lighting too, or the bright, blinding white as soon as the Cenobites appear. All that shit. I love that. Well, the soundtrack to The Guest. I don't think I've seen that.
Philip Glass did. I can't even pronounce that word, Angel. Koyan Iskatsi.
Koyanis, yeah, I think you got it right.
Really?
As far as I can tell.
I need the subtitles for that one. That's rough. I did. Yeah, Philip Glass is an interesting composer. He's interesting is a good word I could use. The teenager in me says waterboard kill, Cody. Otherwise, I'm actually a fan of the creative comic book kill.
You said waterboard.
A waterbed.
Yeah.
Well, waterboard kills. Those are that's Zero Dark 30. I'm thinking of
Killing someone with a waterbed. That's different.
Have you? No, you had to have seen that because
was it a drowning or was someone just hit with it?
Emily, that's in on Nightmare on Elm Street.
3 when he's
3 or
having
4.
hanky with the nurse.
Yeah, when he gets stuck in the water. What the fuck? It's either 3 or 4. I don't know. See?
Oh, right.
For some reason, the kills, I blend the kills together from like the entire franchise. For some
I remember there being a
reason.
mattress kill because of the nurse, but I didn't think it was a waterbed. It's been too long.
CP, would you watch a prequel Friday the 13th series if they did the whole Bates Motel thing with Pamela Voorhees? Marty, I've all but written a prequel to Friday the 13th. I want to do a thing where they connect the dots between 58 and 80 and have it be Pamela's actually a little fucking cuckoo and some of those deaths didn't really happen and it's all American Psycho and shit. But obviously I'd be on board for it, but if somebody does it, I'm owed money. That's quite clear.
I think I agree with you, Cody, about Robert Englund. I don't know how I feel when people say that only a specific person can play a specific character. Like everyone's trying to. I know that. What's his face? Guy who plays
Frank Sinatra?
No, Frank Sinatra. Poor old Bruce Campbell. He's a really good sport, but I don't know. They just keep dragging him back to the Evil Dead franchise. And
that Evil Dead remake's really good too.
Oh yeah, yeah. It's. Have
you not seen that, Emily?
Not yet. I'm told
it's behind your head. You were told it's not as good.
Mm-hmm.
It's not. It's a different movie. It's serious in tone.
Yeah, it's not a remake exactly, is it? It's a reboot.
Reimagining. Yeah.
Oh, reimagining.
Yeah. All right. So that we're gonna have to put that up on the list because that's pretty good. And you're a pretty big Evil Dead person. You're a fire person.
Yeah, but rolling out these actors to play the same old horror role until they die seems a bit much. I think it's going to be hard to find someone to replace Robert Englund on a consistent basis. But at a certain point, you should let them retire, I think.
Sure. Well, I think the only reason we're still able to talk about Robert Englund is because it's all makeup.
That's true.
Like it's like here you go. I'm going to drop some Star Wars in on an Emily stream. The Emperor. The only reason they were able to do him was makeup. He was younger in the first trilogy, the OG.
No,
not the prequels, the 4 through 6, and then he was able to be that age, and then they made him up for the prequels. But yeah,
and then Dracula's like.
I just said that. Yeah. So if makeup is doing all the work in their face, then why not?
But it's not just that; it's the voice. Like as you get older, your voice
changes. His voice doesn't
it.
Change that much.
I mean, they're doing some effects on it, so it's not as noticeable. But like people, as they age, their voice changes. It gets more gravelly or whatever. It's
because Robert Englund was so good in Freddy vs. Jason, which is the last time we've seen Robert Englund in Freddy vs. Jason. I think they could do it because it's people are talking about Freddy 6 where it's really kind of a mess, but he's done things since then, so why not?
I liked him in the original V series. He was so lovable, oddly enough. It was.
Christina Healy says, is there a scene in a horror movie you can't unsee? Excuse me. Mine was watching Ash versus Evil Dead, where a demon child went up a dead woman's butt and used her body to fight Ash.
Good Lord. That's...
Oh, that must be from the
that's series. That must be quite hard to get out of your brain. A couple of the scenes in Lords of Chaos, which we just watched, really stuck with me.
Really?
Yeah.
Really?
I keep bringing up the suicide scene, but I feel like
Yeah, that's.
I need to go back and rewatch it a bunch of times until it's expunged from
Did you
my
say a bunch of
subconscious.
times?
Yeah, I feel like sometimes if there's something stuck in my head, I need to address it by rewatching it, and then it doesn't affect me as much.
Yeah, I'd really like to support that movie and purchase it and put it, you know, on that shelf behind your head there. But there's no physical media.
We've done the L's already.
What's that?
We've done the L's already.
We're actually up to P now down there. We just need another shelf.
Ooh.
So that's only A through some of P behind you. But yeah, I agree. I don't know if I'd watch it over and over again to rinse my brain of it. A scene that it has something to do with the fact when I watched it. Pet Sematary was one of the first.
Oh fuck yeah, that was.
Well,
that gave me a little nightmare. I'm gonna lie.
What's that?
That Zelda character gave me a bit of a nightmare. Not gonna lie.
Yeah. So I saw it when I was 8 in the movie theater. Maybe 7, maybe 9. I don't remember. It was one of the first movies I saw in the theater. My mom was a little fucking out there. The scene that got me as a kid wasn't the original Zelda scene. It was when she was in the room, and then she comes, like, there's a fisheye angle, and then she like crawls up to the front and says, "Never get out of bed again. Never get out of bed again." That freaked me the fuck out, and I don't know why, because like she blended with the background, and it, like, her turning around really creeped me the fuck out. Man, this new one better fucking kick ass, let me tell you, because they have a lot of hurdling to do. Fucking classic.
Up until recently, they didn't show much of Zelda, which I thought was a good idea. I think everyone was wondering for a long time if she was going to be in it at all, and then we saw glimpses and
that weird back walk thing.
Yeah. So I'm optimistic, but I don't know. We'll see what they do. It was my mom's bathroom door, but the door was wide open. Oh, so it opened and then slammed shut? Ghosts are always acting like passive-aggressive dicks. That sounds like something they do.
I turn faucets on. Ghosts never turn faucets on. Ain't that the truth? I want Scary Fred again, not Scary Terry. Oh, I'll take a Scary Terry movie. Bitch.
Yeah, that would be awesome.
Oh, bitch.
Sex is sacred.
Have you bought any NECA horror ultimate figures? Ultimate figures, no.
You can't say that word.
What, NECA?
Yeah.
NECA, please. I have this, which I don't even think this is NECA.
Oh, is that what?
This is Mezco. This is a scene from Friday the 13th, Part 6. It's you know, the climax when Jason and Tommy are struggling down under the water. This is, I paid $60 for this, which I thought was expensive, like 3 years ago, and apparently it's worth about $300 now. So, investment, white trash investing. There you go.
I will always feel guilty for the time that I went to my grandfather's house as a child and opened up this mint condition McDonald's toy that I didn't know was worth 50 pounds. I felt dreadful afterwards. Oh dear.
Now it's worth nothing.
I do all the Alien franchise for Alien Day.
Oh, 426. 426.
There's an Alien Day?
426. That's the ship number.
So is there a 180 day for Final Destination?
What would that be?
I don't know. The
January 8th or for you August 1st?
Of 0. I don't know.
Yeah.
What's the 0 month?
See, now Cecil and Cody are going back about their ranking. For any of you who aren't familiar with Cecil and Cody, although I'm pretty sure everybody here has much knowledge of their channels, Cecil's of the horror show, starting to improve his presentation. I'm going to take a little bit of credit for that, Cecil. Sorry. And Cody really kicking up his game, which kind of frustrates me because he already had the audience, and my thing was at least my shit looked pretty. Now Cody's stuff looks even prettier, and I'm just worthless. But yeah, go check them out. Cody Leach and the Horror Show.
It's all right. You can make up for it with your amazing personality.
Nope, can't do that.
We have fun.
Yeah, we have a good time. Kieran Pritchard, hi. CP, Emily, nice to see you both. Love watching you, CP, on the live streams with Lee and Cody. Those are called Scream streams. I'm new to your channel, Emily, but your reviews are good. Plus, you put so much work into them.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah, I'll agree. If you were to put Emily up against, I don't know, any of us small timer YouTubers, she puts more work in than any of us. I'm not saying that because I sleep with her, but it's ridiculous. Well, like what last week, the helicopter issue that we had. You had to scrap a bunch of shit. You had to remake up.
Yeah, but I complained the whole time, so.
Yeah, but we couldn't film, and it would have just been a thing where it's just like, fuck it. You had to remake up. You had because you were halfway through a shot. You have 4 different makeup jobs. Yeah, it's a lot of work that Emily puts in. So if you like the content, please share it. Share it. Throw thumbs on it. Either or their interactivity.
Throw thumbs on it. I'm going to steal that.
Throw some thumbs on it. But yeah, I agree.
Kieran's from the UK, and the pound is great. Yes, it is. It's better than the dollar.
Better than the dollar. That's all you need to know. Evidently.
Blaze Sawyer says, Nightmare on My Street is weird, but it's fun. I don't think it was actually put on any of the soundtracks for the Nightmare movies. Oh, so Nightmare on My Street is the name of a song?
Track, maybe?
Yeah.
James Hester. I'm one of the few people who loves the entire Hellraiser franchise. The entire franchise? Whew.
Is it for the spectacle? Do you like the Cenobites as much as I do, or is it like, I don't know, who knows what wacky direction they're going to take it next? Hellraisers in space. Woo! The Bed That Eats. What a title. That's amazing. What is your review of the Friday the 13th fan film Never Hike Alone? Do we have a copy of that somewhere?
We do. He sent us a copy.
Then I shall.
Vincent sent us a copy. Sorry, I was doing a little homework.
So I'll have to watch that at some point. Do I need to be up on the rest of the franchise to see it, or?
Not exactly.
No. Is it was it marketed as a Friday the 13th fan film, or was it like just a horror film and then you found out halfway through, oh my god, look who's here?
I don't remember the details of it. I know people were telling me about it after it came out. So somebody said you need to see it, and then they were letting on that there was a spoiler, and yeah, it's quite good. It's better than half the series. That's quite sure. Certain. So I don't know if you guys saw who it was in the chat. Making sure no one knows the truth, Charles. I don't know what you say. My name is Charles Patterson. I was a child actor. I was on a show called Ghost Rider. There's no secret. I don't know what you think you have on me, but you're a fucking moron. That's all there is to it.
Yeah, sorry, everyone. I should be keeping up with the
I got it.
chats and getting rid of people. Sorry about that, but we'll do our best to ignore this.
Yeah. See, they're jealous because people gave us Taco Bell money and we didn't we didn't buy Taco Bell, so that's bilking.
Well, I mean, they never miss one of our streams. That's good.
Yeah, that's loyal fan base. Thank you.
Willem Dafoe as Freddy. That would be fun.
Yeah, it would.
Yes, that would be fun. He was pretty interesting in that Death Note thing. Like physically, he got the character bang on. Just, are you in the same house? Sorry if that's a weird thing to ask. Not weird at all. Yes, we are. We're a couple of rooms apart. There's a kitchen between us, as usual. And Cody led me here. Oh, good. Hi, Jonathan Nichols. The house that Jack built stuck with me. Interesting title. What's that about? When Jason pops that guy's eyes out by squizzing his head. Nice. Haven't seen Freddy versus Jason yet. I've seen a part of it. I think the building's on fire or something. Whose fault is that? You okay there, Sipo?
Yeah, I got it.
Oh, okay. Okay, night, Emily and CP, going to sleep. Good night, Kieran. Thanks for dropping by.
Good night.
ICK78, welcome. The colony is aliens. Is
426. Yeah.
46, right. Thanks for the correction. The Jason Lives NACA Ultimate is great. Is that the one you have?
Yeah, that was what I just showed. Oh no, wait, Jason Lives, that's NECA.
Oh, well, I mispronounced it then. I'm sorry.
See, I go pretty far back. McFarlane was stuff that I started collecting, and then he stopped doing so much. Hey, Cody,
Thank you, Cody.
$5 just to piss off the trolls. Grab some McFlurries too. Now we got to go to a different place. The machine is broken.
It's always broken.
We got to go on a fast food run, but no Burger King. Never Burger King.
Never again. Who knows what organ they will collect from us next? Don't forget Pi Day and watch Pi. The movie with the tiger in the boat?
No, the movie that the logo is black and white.
I see.
Cody worked fast food. Yeah. So, so in the interest of transparency, a non-speaking role on a PBS television series, the residuals on that are 26 cents every time an episode airs, and in case you checked your television, which people are watching television these days, Ghost Rider doesn't show. It has to show for me to make that 26 cents, but clearly in the money. Yeah,
for a child actor, you have your life pretty well on track.
Yeah, a non-speaking role too, mind you. So interesting connection. I worked with Blaise Burdal, who was one of the twins from Pet Sematary. So 6 degrees of Kevin Bacon. You ever want to connect me to Pet Sematary? It's 1 degree. Me to Blaise Burdal. Ta-da.
Similarly, there's not a lot you could hold me to ransom with. I'm pretty open about most things. So
especially anal. Wait, what? For fuck's sake.
There's a kitchen between every couple, am I right? Yeah, glad someone picked up on that. Freddie was on that TV show. Which one? The Robert Englund was on the thing that you were on? I'm confused. Or as the Brits call it, the tea making room. That's true. That's all we do in our kitchens. Oh, cheese and crackers also. I want Dave McRae as Freddie. Have you heard his Freddie laugh? No, but I will look it up immediately after the stream is over. Bye, Kieran.
Will you?
I'm writing it down right now.
No.
Do thing. Seriously though, what's the name? Dave McRae. There. The house that Jack built, Emily, is Matt Dillon as a serial killer over the course of 10 years, and his exploits, which are really uncomfortable. I see.
Thrash, hold on. I'm sorry, Emily.
Okay.
I'm not. If you would like to join us in the stream, the invitation's open.
Yeah. If let us know. I'll send you a Hangout link.
If you're
Cody too, if you're still around.
If you're gonna be a fucking jackass, I'm gonna delete your comments. But please, by all means, you can ask me all the questions you want. You can accuse me of all this negative tomfoolery. But please, the difference between us, me, and you is I'm standing right here in front of a camera addressing this shit. You're making accusations, just albeit ridiculous ones, from 18 different negative accounts. The invitation's open. Come on down, have a little chat, make me look like an asshole. Don't know how else to put it, but stop being a fuckhead in Emily's chat.
Yeah, you've yeah, but thank you, Raiders. You didn't have to do that.
Thank you. Crazy in the dollar menu. Shit, we're gonna have to do a lot of rounds. Dollar menu is still that's McDonald's still.
So I'm interested if anyone can help me out with there's a mockumentary about a couple of serial killers and their various exploits, which they've apparently recorded. I can't remember the name of it, but it looked really, really good. Probably not the same kind of thing as The House That Jack Built, but... Oh, and I really liked the remake of... what was it? Maniac. I really, really liked that.
Oh, with Elijah Wood.
Mm.
Another connection to me. He beat me out for Forever Young, which I had a third callback for.
I see. Wait, how many callbacks do they do?
Oh, with film, with not people that aren't very well known. I think it's first, second, third, maybe another one, and then final callback. Usually it's at least 4. I made it pretty far, but could have been Frodo. Could have been Frodo.
Probably. Can you do a regional accent?
Nope.
You're just strolling on there with your voice. We going to Mordor? I don't know. It wouldn't have sounded right. Cody has never worked fast food, apparently. Do you think the Dukes of Hazzard movie is better than the TV show?
No!
Simply wouldn't know.
Not at all. The Dukes of Hazzard movie is to it the TV show. Hey, the Dukes of Hazzard movie to the TV show is like the Chips movie to that TV show.
Mm.
Yeah, I tried out for Forever Young. I made it pretty far, but lost. Didn't get it clearly.
Mm.
But apparently that's a secret. I don't know why that's. Yeah.
If Ghost Rider is the show I'm thinking of, that last episode was strange.
The Ghost Writer, WRITER.
Oh,
it's with the floating fucking what looks like a circle with a Wi-Fi logo.
Mm.
Yeah, see, you're saying you're not trolling anybody, but when you say "fuck you, Trini," you go bye-bye.
Mm-hmm.
That's part of the way it goes. Idiot.
Freddie did that Goldberg's show last year. Oh, interesting. I Love Toffee. Me too. Friday the 13th 2 versus the Friday remake, says Jonathan.
Friday 2 versus the Friday remake? Is that what you said?
Mm-hmm. Oh, the suspense.
Oh, that's rough. As a whole, Friday 2. But the Friday remake is really stronger in strong parts. Like, really stronger in strong parts. As a whole, if I need to watch the entire thing, I'll watch Friday 2. What are you laughing
Ben
at?
says, if you want to get at CP, buy him a Nightmare King.
Yeah.
Kieran, you're still here. You said goodbye a couple times by now. Horror YouTuber, Emily. Cody knows who I mean as he does the Hallow stream with Lee and Cody. Oh, okay. Henry Portrait of a Serial Killer. That's the one. That looked really fucking good. I meant to see that. You really tried out for Forever Young. That's really cool. Miami Vice movie or 21 Jump Street movie?
Yeah, the comedy. You've seen it, right? 20 with Jonah Hill and Channing Tatum.
Some of it. I keep catching these movies when they're halfway through done, or they're just on in the family room or something.
That's it. I don't really say.
Renegade Hero says, "How are you, Emily and CP?" We're good, thank you. How are you? Troll chat, blah blah blah. I'm late, but I'm scared of clowns, so I got the most scared of Killer Clowns and It. I hear that's a pretty common phobia. Is it coulrophobia? Fear of clowns? But it makes kind of sense because clowns have got that thick mask of paint on that conceals what they're really up to, what they're really feeling. There could be anything under all that, so it makes kind of sense. I haven't seen Killer Clowns from Outer Space, though. I guess they're aliens, so technically not clowns. Around the time the It movie came out, I wanted to say IT, but it is It. Someone asked, no, it wasn't the It movie. It was in England. We were having a spate of clown attacks in real life. People going out as clowns, just kind of scaring the general populace. And someone on Facebook said, "Wait, are they real clowns or people dressed as clowns?" And I was like, "What's the difference?" All clowns are...
Well, it could be like a weird thing that made it.
They said it like being a clown is something that you're born into or something, but I don't know.
So somebody's asked a couple of times. I have not seen the Voorhees trailer. I saw I want to call it a teaser. I was supposed to watch the trailer a while ago, but I didn't. I have not seen any new Voorhees stuff. The problem with fan films is Never Hike Alone really set a high bar for fan films. And now people rush to fan films thinking, oh, we're going to get Never Hike Alone for insert franchise here. And the problem is that guy put a lot of effort and used a lot of incredible material. I interviewed him on my channel. There's 2 hours of him discussing. He filmed in 8K. He had a lot of friends, like he was in California, had a lot of favors and friends that he was able to call in to help make the film look great. And it was great. And that unfortunately won't be the case for a lot of these fan films. I'm not saying that Voorhees isn't. I'm just saying, people are rushing to fan films now due to Never Hike Alone. And that's great and all, but you're not going to get that quality every time.
Well said. Have you checked out Rise of the Bogeyman on YouTube yet? I recommended to you and CP a week or two ago, just curious. No, I haven't checked that out yet. I'll write it down here. Rise. Sorry if this is making the computer shake. Is it a good movie, or is it so bad it's good? Because if it's the latter, we could cover it on a horrific live stream. Killer Clowns is a cool movie. Child's Play versus Child's Play TV show. I didn't know there was a TV show. I'm surprised that the doll is still around. Didn't they kind of prove... I remember up to the third movie, there was this somewhat urgency that Brad Dourif had to get out of the doll because it was becoming more human-like, bleeding, all that kind of stuff. So where did it go from there? I'm curious.
What are you talking about? What? I'm sorry.
I said in the Child's Play movies, the first three, there was this sense of Brad Dourif can't stay in the Andy doll because it's becoming more human-like. So
they abandoned that a little bit towards the last couple of movies. The remake is apparently AI.
Mm-hmm.
Rec. It's weird. Somebody brought up Rec a second time. CK78. I'm gonna have. Apparently, there was a box set that was released recently. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna bilk YouTubers and get them to pay for it, and then we'll try to watch it again. I don't know what I'll blame it on this time. Maybe I'll stub my toe and ask for money. Fucking
good plan.
morons.
How did Jason go from drowning as a kid to being a grown-up killing the girl who killed his mom? I've always fucking wondered that. And
All right.
CP can't tell me.
All right.
Well, it's true. What happened? Did he go through puberty unbeknownst to everyone?
They made a first movie. It was a fucking massive success, and they said, "Shit, well, we beheaded the mom. Let's just make the kid okay and alive and whatever." See, my theory is, and this was how you retcon it. You have Pamela think that it's you have Pamela think that he's dead, but he's actually not, and that's how you explain the fact that he's a
so. What Alice just imagined the thing at the end of the first one, or
did she?
Well, no, I'm asking.
No, yeah. She imagines a thing at the end, and
but he's still there.
Yeah. It's listen, you want to talk about timelines and explaining things in Friday the 13th? You got the wrong series. I don't know how to tell you this.
Have you seen the trailer for the teaser for the poster for the TV spot for Voorhees?
Oh, who said that?
Cody.
Of course, Cody did. Yeah, no, I got the email blast with an image which was a teaser for the TV spot.
Knob jockey, good word. People praising Never Hike Alone. No, but I've seen all the promotional pictures with the Jasons and the Voorhees poster that clearly weren't just taken at a convention celebrity table.
That's fucking funny.
Rec 3 is worthless. The rest are good. There's a third one.
Wait a minute. I heard Rec 1 is incredible. Like, incredible. All right. Well,
that's the one you've seen, right?
Yeah, forever ago. And then I saw Quarantine. I'm like, wait a minute. Oh, this is that movie. Oddly enough, Quarantine sticks in my memory more than Rec. I hate that.
Thank God, Livestream not talking about Captain Marvel. Thank you, Emily.
Oh, so anyway, the cat in Captain Marvel. No. No.
What makes her so special?
The movie's forgettable. In any other, if it were produced by any other studio, we wouldn't hear about it in 3 weeks.
I think you've hit the nail on the head there.
What?
All these superhero movies without the Marvel name, kind of unremarkable. It's like the Pixar thing all over again.
It makes it less special when there is a good one, because there's 4 of them and they all just kind of blend. Like, it's okay. It's not terrible. It's not good. It's just
Oh, getting back to the theme of the stream.
Sorry.
It's all right. The scariest moment in horror to me was Black Christmas's 1974 version. Chilling ending. The phone ringing at the end gives me chills. Yeah, that was a nice point to end it on. The fact that somebody's still out there. We never do find out who Billy is, do we? Spoilers for a 40-something-year-old movie, but yeah. I was quite disappointed by the remake, I'll be honest. It felt more... it felt as Christmassy, if not more so, but I didn't feel like the backstory was necessary, and it was just kind of there for cheap... not even scares, just to make it a bit more squicky. I feel like I need to go to start a GoFundMe, LOL.
Who said that? Where?
Trini said that.
Oh, Trini, I'm going to look quickly and mute you by accident. Careful.
Who says The Predator 2018 is underrated? It was funny.
I enjoyed it.
Yeah, it was the funniest thing I've seen.
You haven't seen all of it, Emily. That's another movie that
I've seen enough. I've seen most of the beginning, and I saw the end scene because
I've seen 12 seconds of the second act, 13 minutes of the end.
Yeah, I've only missed like 30 minutes of the film. So I've basically seen it all.
Oh, Tony's in the chat. Tony, the alien part in VHS 2 is absolutely terrifying. VHS. Why am I confusing VHS with Rec now? Wait, no, somebody said Rec before. Tony, I need that link to where that Rec set is, because we were literally just talking about you guys before and how you all picked that up. And Rec has come up a couple of times. Somebody said the third one's the best one, and I remember the first one being good, but I haven't seen the other ones. And I remember, I think it was on Triple Flix Mafia where you guys were talking about the box set. So yeah, you're caught up.
Are we?
No. I want Tony
to tell me
where he got the Rec box set.
Emily watched Predator 2. All right. My favorite bit of Friday the 13th logic is when Jason is reborn at the end of Jason Goes to Hell, and he is fully clothed and has the mask. But he pops out of his mother wearing it already? Or?
No. Jason Goes to Hell is hard to watch as a Friday the 13th fan. Like, they were trying some really interesting shit. I'll give them that. But
I thought Jason X was the worst one.
Yeah, that's accurate.
That sewer water must have been the fountain of youth. Must have been. Do you think Scary Stories to Tell in the Dark will be hard horror? I hope so. The original stories, they were ghost stories. They were Goosebumps-ish type things. So I would hope so. What else would they be? Do you think they should make a new Superman movie? Nope.
Emily's not a big comic person. Tony, I was asking you where you got that box set. I wasn't inviting myself on your channel. I'm sorry.
not even the comic book thing. I just think Superman is the John Cena of superheroes. Or is it the other way around?
Oh, don't watch Captain Marvel then. Jesus.
That's what empowers women, really. It's having lightning powers and being able to fly and that kind of thing.
Look at you with that big dick of yours.
I like Nolan's Batman films. They have some depth. Yeah, they seem to.
$42.97.
The philosophy of chaos thing.
How many Wreck movies are there? That's pretty decent. $42.
One of the scariest moments to me was in Insidious when he was pacing outside, then was suddenly inside. I get an Insidious mixed up with Sinister. Insidious is the one with the Darth Maul-faced demon thing, right?
Yes. Yeah.
Their son is haunted, so they have to go to this not upside down, it's a realm like it, the Further, I think it's called. And there's a Darth Maul demon, and
Darth Maul demon.
And Roseburn is afraid. The alien part in VHS 2, absolutely terrifying.
Oh, Sinister, not Insidious. Cecil, why don't you shut the fuck up and get
Sinister's the one with the not Babadook character. And that's all I can remember, honestly.
Emily, have you seen the sequels to Hellraiser? As someone in the day was quite disappointed. Always the original was the best one.
Yeah, I think the original is the best one. The second one's not bad either. It's what I thought the first one was going to be, with this land where the Cenobites live and their weird cosmic horror type tentacled god thing. And I liked the character of Channa too. He was terrifying. Have you gotten the pleasure to experience Greasy Strangler yet?
Yes.
Kind of.
Kind of? I thought you said the whole thing. No,
I dipped in and out. I thought you remembered.
Yeah. So in case you haven't figured out, guys, Emily does a lot of dipping in and out of movies. That's how I know Emily really likes the movies, when she sits down and watches the whole thing, like she did for Lords of Chaos. You were a little late, like you were about 5 minutes late to Lords of Chaos, but stayed and watched the whole thing. That's how I knew it was something that you enjoyed, because even if you're slightly entertained, you'll get up and make tea or that's a true
stamp. Gotten worse as I've got older. I don't know what the problem is.
I get the same way. Like I'll just check my phone during a fucking a quiet part. I'm looking at the cereal boxes on the back. We should do like what I did with my slip covers way back in the day in my old house. I had
just stitch them all together.
Yeah, just have like a fucking wall of cereal boxes.
A couple of them are different sizes, but we've got enough cereal we didn't eat that
we got to get different colors and shit, and call it the Chatty Bobby one
from the food bank that's a squillion years old.
Oh, the food bank! Don't say food bank, because we're shilling. That's a lie. That's all lie and propaganda.
Excuse me, I'm sorry. CP and Emily, what are your best kills in a horror movie? Oh, that's a hard question.
It might be something in Final Destination. Yeah,
those are pretty inventive. Especially the further along you go, I feel the more ridiculous the kills tend to get.
Yeah, do the like the highway scene, does one kill count as a kill, or does that whole stretch count as a kill? Because that's fucking gnarly, that highway crash.
Well, one of the ones that stuck out to me from the second movie was the dentist scene. Not because of how he's killed, but just the, I don't know, something happens to his nitrous oxide or something that makes it not function. So he's getting dentistry with no pain relief.
Yeah.
It creeped me out. Yeah. And my teeth are terrible. I just... So yeah, dentist fear is a... the one we just saw, the LASIK eye surgery scene, in spite of the fact that it would not happen that way, that was pretty fucking terrifying. Because they go to lengths to show that, you're strapped in, you can't move. There's a... I don't know.
Is it me, or is The Shining kind of forgotten on how great it is? Maybe the best horror movie ever. I don't think it's forgotten. It's just not getting...
It got a documentary about it, didn't it?
Room 237 is a little... aluminum foil hattie, but
I think
sure.
maybe because it's not a movie you just pop on when you feel like watching something, because it's quite a long movie. What is it? Over 2 hours?
Yeah, it's a that's an appointment type movie. You really have to make yourself available for it. You can't dip in and out. Watched Late Shift from 2014, pretty solid. Last Shift. Oh, I've never heard of it, Tony. Just like your buttocks CP, she dips in and out. Listen, not so much in and out so much as I think it's stuck.
Whistle and I'll Come to You. That was on the top 100 list.
Oh, I thought you were issuing a command.
Based on a ghost story originally, they made it into a black and white thing that looked very scary indeed, and very subdued. Nothing too crazy happens. I was reading a scary story online the other day. It wasn't a creepypasta or anything. It was an old Angel Fire site about this guy called Dave who goes spelunking and encounters some strange things happening in the cave. And again, they don't go too far. It's just things like the dog not wanting to go in, and odd noises like rocks scraping against rock. At one point, he cuts a piece of rope and he feels a force on the other end, something pulling him back into the cave. And the last we ever hear of him is him saying, "Well, I've loaded up with plenty of ropes and an axe and some, first aid kits, and I'll report back shortly." And you click to the next page and it just refreshes because there's no more pages.
That's funny.
That's spooky. Yeah.
Excuse me, that's spooky. Funny, that's not funny.
A little spooky. If you suspend your disbelief, it's a entertaining and frightening read.
I can't do that with books. I can't get in a certain mood. I'm just like words, next page, words, and I don't even like soak up what it is I'm reading. Juno 2000. We are seeing Us. I think we're actually seeing it early. I have access to a screener, which we might actually be joined by Felicia Lobo, fellow horror YouTuber from around the area. So we'll see it early. We might have a CP and Emily first thoughts type video, which I guess is on my channel, Emily. For some reason, you don't want to put it here because, why more content? But well,
it means I don't have to edit if it's on your.
Punch out, or did you?
Okay, there you are.
Yeah. What was the last thing you heard me say?
I don't know.
I love it when you pay attention when I talk.
I cracked a joke about not having to edit and then just silence.
Oh, yeah. I would edit if you let me, but you don't let me.
No, I don't like it.
So Willis Greedia is the channel, just in case you don't see any Us content from Us, the movie content here on this channel. Most of you, I'm noticing 90% of the names here. WILISCREDIA is the channel.
I keep wanting to call it Will Screeder because
who the fuck's Will Screeder?
Yeah. Is the shower scene in Psycho too obvious? No, that's pretty damn frightening.
You got to put yourself in the mindset too. That was devastating to audiences. They thought that Janet Leigh was the star of the movie. So quite revolutionary, that movie. Whether or not you think it still fits or still works, a lot of horror cinema owes itself to that shower scene alone. Documentary on it that's quite brilliant. 7852.
Someone should do a video essay about it.
Yeah, about a 3-minute video essay about the shower scene.
Don't hurt the slipcovers, says John.
Oh, too late.
I did that for a while with all the DVDs that I got from CEX.
Sex.
It's pronounced sex, but I feel weird saying it. So I'd get horror movies there for a couple quid each, and I started cutting off the covers and putting the discs in like a display book, and I was going to cover the whole back of the thing in the DVD covers that I'd sewn together, but then I came over to live here instead before I had enough.
Like that was your fuck it, I'll just move.
It had been so long then with the stupid butterfly wallpaper in the background that I figured I'd just leave it.
The chickens.
They're not chickens, they're butterflies.
We got to get you like a painting-sized picture of Steve Buscemi to put where the cereal boxes are.
I'm gonna paint my own.
Just to make you feel at home. A big fucking wall mural of Buscemi.
Yeah, that sounds like a good idea.
Yeah.
Just leave it there for the landlord to find when we move out.
When we get visitors, like, wait, what the fuck? Why do you have a giant painting of Steve Buscemi looking cockeyed? Well, you know.
Night of the Films must leave now. Just finished the ACT today, and I'm quite exhausted. What's the ACT?
American Cinema Tragedy? I don't know what ACT stands for.
A cat toy. Well, thank you for joining us anyway. Congrats on finishing the thing.
Woo.
Do you think The Mist has the most fucked up ending? It's pretty fucked up, to be fair.
Yeah, not the most, but you know, it's up there.
Yeah, you really do feel his sorrow, don't you?
You
waited just a few minutes longer.
Oh well.
Final Destination 2 is scary. What's your favorite Friday the 13th kill? That's this question.
As a person with a history of back issues and a repaired back, the reverse lawn chair the sheriff gets in Friday 6 when the guy gets bent over backwards. Yeah, that
like a mousetrap type thing.
Yeah, I know that's not a big deal to some people, but because my back hurts, like I live vicariously through that sometimes.
Sympathy pains. Yeah, that's pretty real. Death by airbag in part 2, amazing. The safety device killing you, perfect idea. Yeah, that's I've heard of a lot of airbags killing or wounding people in real life because you know you've crashed a car, they're not going to stop you from slamming forward. That's still a great force exerted, and sometimes they explode. I had a friend of mine who was in a car accident with her mother, and her mother got branded by the airbag, or she got a burn on her arm. So that's fairly common, I think.
I have to use the facilities.
Okay, good luck. Don't fall in. CP has to use the facilities. Ah, shit. Now it's me on my own again. It has a big part in Ready Player One. Thanks, Ben. What's a horror movie that is so overrated? That's an interesting one. I'd be interested to hear what the chat has to say about this. I'm sorry if I'm extremely behind, but I'm trying to catch up now. Overrated. I'll come back to that one because I have to think about it a bit more. When Doctor Sleep comes out, more people will see and rewatch The Shining. Yeah, that seems to be one good thing about terrible remakes. They do prompt you to go seek out the original and appreciate it for what it is. So that's good, at least. I try to think that way about the Dr. Seuss movies that have come out. You know, go read the books. That's where it's at. Would you like to start seeing remakes to sequels instead of the originals? That's an interesting idea. I don't know if it's been done before, but that would be cool. The Sunbed Death in Final Destination 3. Yes. Yeah, that's pretty hard to watch. Again, a little bit convoluted the way they get trapped in there, but that would be a nasty way to go. Yeah, definitely. To be honest, the roller coaster in that movie too, that freaks me out a little bit. I do like roller coasters and going on fairground rides, but my dad hates the idea of them because he says they can't be very well maintained, and there have been numerous cases of the things failing and people being critically injured or killed. So yeah, some basis in truth there. The Roach Motel Death in Nightmare 4. I haven't seen that one yet. Is it anything like the Roach Death in Creepshow? Because that was pretty scary. We're finally going to find out that Jordan Peele is the new Carpenter. Yeah, I'm very excited for Us. Looks interesting. I liked Get Out. I have a feeling I'm going to love this even more because it's legit horror. Very excited. Peele is doing the new Twilight Zone. I heard that too. Hope he has fun with that. CP, where's your anniversary vid? I'll ask him when he gets back. CPO anniversary. Let me scribble. I saw Halloween 2018 3 times and I don't get the hype. Watch Halloween 4. I thought it was an okay film. I don't know if it lives up to the high standards set by the original films. I'm not really a Halloween fan. I don't know why. It just doesn't grasp me the way other horror villains, other franchises do, but it was fine. I like the idea of Jamie Lee tooling up and really going to town, but on Michael Myers, I wish we'd seen more of that. Guys, what was the biggest culture clash you had to overcome when you first got together? I guess that's talking about me and Sipo. Where is he? Yo! But he can't hear me. Yo, bitch.
What up?
We're being asked what was the biggest culture clash we had to overcome.
Culture clash?
Yeah.
Maybe food?
Yeah, that sounds about right.
I mean, really, it is.
I miss real biscuits. McVitie's, Hobnobs, that kind of stuff.
You mean cookies?
No, I mean biscuits. Cookies have chocolate chips in, right? Exclusively. That's what a cookie is.
A peanut butter cookie has no chocolate chips in it.
Yeah, but isn't that more of a brownie blondie type thing then?
No, it's just a cookie without chips in it.
Well, it's chips of peanut butter then.
Oh, you can have a peanut butter cookie without any chips.
Well, how does that work?
I don't know.
You just mix it in.
So to explain, I had spent a decent amount of time in Europe already, so there wasn't much of a culture difference because I already had
acclimated somewhat.
Yeah, you probably have more shock than anything coming here to the States, where
some things took a while to get used to. The bread is really weird over here.
You don't like corn syrup in your bread?
Not really. That's why I've taken to eating wheat bread over here now, because it doesn't have that strange syrupy taste.
Yeah, well.
And what else?
It preserves it.
I guess I'm used to the Hershey's now because I sent some to my sister and she was like, what the fuck is this?
In a good way or in a bad way?
In a weird... Oh, hi, Cecil.
Hello.
Hi there, Cecil.
How are you?
I'm doing well. I didn't want to interrupt any answers, but...
Well, I'm very behind still from the looks of it. So.
Yeah, Emily thinks she needs to read the entire chat, and I told her that, you know, it's a valiant effort.
There's only 30 people here. Jesus.
Only?
She doesn't need to do the editing either, CP, but...
Yeah, that's the only reason I'm streaming. Oh.
Wow.
Yeah. Ghosts.
Well, when you lean over, it focuses on the DVDs.
Those are Blu-rays.
Oh, I'm so sorry.
The ACT is a big test we take in order to get scholarships for colleges. Oh, wow. Well, best of luck with that. Break a leg, I guess. No, that's the theater thing. The worst kill in the Friday the 13th, says John Strunk, was when Jason impaled the guy in the back, then grabbed the girl in the sleeping bag and killed her in part 7.
People love that one. That's most people's favorite.
Machete to Mark's face in Friday Part 2 is such an iconic kill. Says Scott La Wollaston. What a name. Have I seen that one? Friday Part 2?
I don't know. I remember I needed you to see 1, 4, and 6. I don't know if you've seen 2. I mean, 2 and 3 are pretty decent. After that, it gets a little messy. Maybe you should watch 5 before we talk to Deborah Voorhees.
Yeah, I think I've seen it just because you were watching it, but yeah, I should get up to date on my. Who do you think did the best job as the killer in the remakes? Friday the 13th, Nightmare, Halloween, Texas Chainsaw.
Friday the 13th.
That answers that.
Cecil, you mute over there?
No, I was just going to try and share it out. I was trying to be quiet about it.
You were just... What? Share it out.
Share out the stream.
You two are the guys who know more about movies than I do, and everyone knows it. So.
Well, take more adventures, Emily. Adventure on through Horrorland.
Good point, well made. So yeah, you Cecil, what do you think?
I'm sorry, can you repeat the question?
Who do you think did the best job as the killer in the remakes of Friday the 13th, Nightmare, Halloween, or Texas Chainsaw Massacre?
Well, I would have to say, yeah, I'll go with Derek Mears. I really like the Friday the 13th remake. I thought Jackie Earle Haley was just given material that didn't allow him to really demonstrate what he could do as Freddy. I thought James Jude Courtney actually did do a really good job as Michael, but there's really only so good a job you can do with standing and walking. And then I don't really remember the Leatherface terribly well, although I do remember really liking it. I just thought that Derek presented the ultimate Jason, the one that's going to actually run at you. So that freaked me the hell out. So yeah, I would say Derek Mears.
What I remember in other films is he's always kind of not. It's sort of a purposeful march, but he doesn't run, does he?
No, Jason is kind of the epitome of the walk, but somehow catches everyone.
And that's why they over-explained in the remake with the fucking tunnels and shit. Unnecessary, but cool.
Darth Vader has that too, doesn't he? He marches. Everyone has to kind of keep up with him.
But he has the Force, Emily.
Oh, I assumed he just had Heelys or something.
Oh, hey, Laura. Laura's in the chat.
Hey, Laura. I'm not quite caught up. I'm sorry if I skip anybody.
Keeps automatically resetting.
Hey, Wolfman, good to see you. Saying the aluminium. Yeah, it's aluminium. Okay.
Aluminum.
Or tin, whatever. Tin foil.
Or do we have any bog roll? I'm like, what the fuck is bog roll? Toilet paper. Bog. Oh, wait, what do you call the stovetop, Emily?
The stovetop?
No, that machine there. Give me the names. Yeah, what was that?
The hob.
The hob.
HOB, yeah.
Let's go to the hob.
That's part of being an adult, isn't it? Choosing a favorite hob or stovetop. What do you call how do you split them up then? Is it just a singular stovetop? Are there four of them? Or how does it work?
The stovetop, a different burner on the stove.
Burner, that's what you say. Okay.
Burner.
It's how you guys say Bernard, except with no D.
Oh, yeah.
Bernard, yeah.
Bernard.
Bernard just sounds kind of snooty, I think. CP, why do you love Friday the 13th so much? I feel like you've covered this a lot.
That's an excellent question. It's yeah, no, I probably have. It mostly goes back to nostalgia. And Friday 4 was the first movie I saw that I wasn't really allowed to see. And I was trying to be cool for my uncles, who were actually just like older brothers to me. My youngest uncle is only 6 years older than me. So they were like young teens when they were watching it. I wanted to be one of the cool kids. So I just associated that one moment. And I was like, you know what? I'm going to watch these movies because that's what the cool kids were doing. And it just stuck. For some reason, it stuck. If I were to re-go into it now, I don't even think they would register. But something happened. And it's mostly nostalgia.
That's valid. Like a couple of films I grew up watching are kind of crap if you watch them now. Like, has anyone seen the Little Rascals movie?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, that was my favorite film for a while when I was 11.
I mean, that's cute.
Chips are fried in England. No, our fries are called chips, yeah. And our chips are called crisps. And but I think that's how it goes. I don't even know anymore. I'm getting scrambled. The scene in American Werewolf where the guy's being chased in the subway was really scary. Yeah, subway's scary in general.
People. There's people on that thing.
People wishing Cecil a happy, just hello, good to see you.
Hello, everyone.
Hello, Cecil.
Happy hello to you too, everyone.
Anto says, I'm moving to Arizona in a month, Cecil. You should tell me about the horror conventions.
Who that? Who said that?
Anto W.
Anto W, yeah.
Oh, okay. Cool. Yeah, could happily do it. Actually, another person from some regular Facebook interaction just moved here, Tony. So we might actually link up at some point. So yeah, hit us up when you get out here. We can let you know where the hot horror spots are. Definitely Mad Monster at the end of June. Be ready for that because we're going to have a heavy hand in that.
Is that in Arizona?
Yes, sir. Yeah, we are. Our schedule is we're covering the Phoenix Film Festival the beginning of April. which is all of the, that's how we see all those movies early. That's how we saw Summer of '84, like 9 months before everyone else. So hopefully we'll get some more stuff like that this year. Then we're going to Texas Frightmare at the beginning of May. And then we are doing Phoenix Film Festival. We're running 3 panels at the end of May, and then we're going to be involved heavily in Mad Monster at the end of June. So we have a busy summer.
Come closer to the northeast.
We plan to. Honestly, we want to go to New York because our 3 biggest markets are California by a big stretch, and then New York and Texas, and then Arizona is 4th.
Is there even a horror convention in New York?
I think there's some close enough. I could probably get close, like Chicago or somewhere.
Chicago.
That's closer than Arizona, but
fair point.
But yeah, no, I mean, I'll look around. I'm sure there's something in New York. New York's huge for conventions. There's got to be.
New York Comic-Con has kind of taken over, and it's like the San Diego of the East, and it's too much.
We wouldn't even be able to get into that.
I was gonna say it's not even horror. It's like I said, San Diego of the East. If you're a comic fan, it's really not a good. It's not a good con because it's not really Comic-Con.
Well, literally, it's San Diego of the East then, because
San Diego is
not a good Comic Con anymore either.
Super Rat Station says David Lynch can do horror better than almost anyone, even though he never made an official horror film.
Cool.
So what? If Eraserhead doesn't count?
Yeah,
Eraserhead was
pretty creepy. Yeah.
That's actually a Patreon request of ours that we have to do.
Have you not seen it, Cecil?
No, I've never seen it.
Oh, you're in for a treat.
It's before 1973, right?
Is it? I think it's right around that time, 74 maybe.
Really? Oh, okay.
Yeah, it's quite an
black and white
experience.
for some reason.
It is black and white.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay. That always denoted something before 70 for me.
Yeah. No color, not watching.
Kevin's the only one that broke me through that.
Shaun of the Dead or Zombieland? That's not even close. Shaun of the Dead. A lot of people call these both overrated, but which one is great? Who the fuck?
I think they're both good.
I think they're both
Shaun
great.
of the Dead first, so I think I sort of prefer that one. But Zombieland I kind of liked. I was surprised to, I don't know, I like the editing, the text flopping down and stuff.
I enjoyed the hell out of Zombieland, and I'm really excited for the sequel, actually.
That's this year, isn't it?
Yep, with all the same actors. So,
Woohoo!
I'm hoping Bill Murray cameos as a zombie.
That would be awesome. Yeah.
John Strunk says, "Are you a fan of the Red Dead Redemption video game series? If so, what is your favorite?"
There's only 2 of them.
Yeah. So, what's your favorite?
Yeah, I haven't. I left off with part 2. Haven't even really got into it yet. That's that and Resident Evil 2.
Oh, that one's so good.
I know Resident Evil 2. I don't even think we cracked the seal on. They're just sitting there, but based on knowledge alone, the first one is. We haven't really got into 2 yet, but 2 looks really, really good. The limited hours that we've played have been pretty amazing.
Yeah. It's overwhelmingly large, though. That's why I'm struggling to get through it myself.
Yeah. I need a car. Give me a fucking car or something.
Well, that's literally, that game is why I broke out the 2 TV thing again, because the amount of riding I do between missions, I just have a horror movie that I need to catch up on going on the TV next.
No shit, that's awesome.
Oh yeah, that's how I've been doing. That's how I've been catching up on a lot of Patreon stuff. Because so many games now have all that kind of fluff that I can literally just do the cinematic riding mode, and boom, I get a 10 minutes of a movie in.
That's cool. That's cool. Brilliant idea. Multitasking for watching movies.
Most overrated movie that is known as a classic and one of the best.
Ooh, The Shining for me.
Day of the Triffids. I don't know if
What?
that's a classic, but I didn't like it.
Never heard of it.
It's the one about the comet that blinds people, followed by the killer plants.
I still
That has a big. I don't know that is big enough as a reputation to either earn it or not earn it, does it?
Oh, I figured everyone had heard of it.
Never heard of it.
Yeah, the pace just kind of drags after a while because they're going around trying to collect people, and there's this one dude and a chick who are holed up in a lighthouse, and she's not helping board up at all, and she's just like, oh, it's like we're digging our own grave. Like, pick up some nails and a hammer, bitch. Do something about it.
Become Captain Marvel.
Yeah. That's what's really empowering to women.
Gisela, have you done? I don't mean to talk across your stream,
No,
here,
no.
Emily.
That's fine.
No, I was apologizing to my wife, not you. Shithead.
No, I should know that by now. That have never happened. So, yeah.
Have you done a spoiler stream for Marvel yet?
A spoiler stream? No.
Why don't you do that?
Why don't I do that?
Yeah.
I guess I could. Well, because we got enough shit for doing a regular stream about a non-horror thing. A regular.
Oh, all right. Yeah. So you want me to host it and then join me? Okay. All right. Sorry, Emily. I'm sorry.
That's all right. I wasn't anywhere in particular. So yeah, overrated movies that are classics.
So they have to be horror?
Cecil said The Shining, I think, didn't you?
Yes, I did.
It hurt.
I think it's not that it's not good. It is a good movie. I just think it's overrated. I think it's entirely slow. I think by today's standards, it's not scary at all. I think the best thing about it is Jack's performance, and the other two performances are not so good, except I did like Scatman Carruthers, or Crothers, whatever it is. But yeah, I just think that it's just overrated. I think it's always been, it's like, because it's been so many people's favorite movie since they've been around since the 70s, and they're like, that affected them so much. I think they're holding on to it too hard. And I think a lot of the younger people are doing it just because those people are holding on to it so hard, and they've been told it's so amazing that they're like, yeah, that is amazing. I don't know. That's the way I feel about it.
I think Psycho has a similar, like, the further away you get from something, and when you see movies that it's influenced, it's not, it's not any it's not any fault of the film in question. It's just somebody sees an idea or is inspired and says, you know what, I like this element, I'm going to do it slightly better and improve on it, and so on and so forth. Raiders AK
says, Connecticut Horror Fest is right next door, CP and Emily and Cecil.
When is it? When is it, Raiders? I'm taking that as you're going to be there, so rock and roll.
Enter says, I'm tired. Sorry.
Go ahead.
I'm tired of horror movies. Walking Dead killed it for me. I tend to agree.
Oh, Walking Dead killed a lot. I haven't watched Walking Dead in forever.
Walking Dead was the mortal wound, but I think there were a lot of little stabs taken by other zombie things.
Oh, zombie movies. I thought you said horror movies.
Oh, I thought, yeah. Was it specifically zombie, Emily, or was it just horror?
It says zombies.
Yeah, okay.
Zombie movies.
Just like Twilight ruined vampire movies.
I think zombies have been done to death. But the movie that came out, what was it? Warm Bodies, where it was another rom-com, but this time it was more like a Twilight-y thing.
I actually thought Warm Bodies was entertaining enough to enjoy it. So
I agree.
I do think that signals the beginning of it's not scary anymore. Like Twilight kind of killed vampires,
and they still haven't recovered.
No.
Yeah, you're kind of right. Well, okay.
Well, give me like a serious, badass, lusty vampire movie. There hasn't been.
Well, it doesn't. Look, a good vampire movie doesn't need to be badass and lusty.
Let
the right one.
Have there been any Blade sequels since?
No, but there's one in production now, apparently.
Ooh. Well, that's good. Maybe that'll help.
Except that if they want Wesley Snipes to come back and vampires aren't supposed to age, don't know how that's going to work. But I guess he is supposed to be half human, right? So maybe he's like, they're going to use the Terminator excuse. Well, the flesh outside the metal ages. Oh, okay. That's some advanced biology, but I guess.
Yeah. Isn't that what they did for Data in Star Trek too? Oh, we gave him an aging chip or something.
An aging chip. That's fun. That's probably as simple as it is. Yeah. I could ask producer Dave when he gets home. He loves Trek.
Danielle Harris is going to be at a horror convention. That's so strange.
It's so weird. She was just at Monster Mania and just at Mad Monster Charlotte right before that.
Dude, she gets around. The conventions.
She did do something cool at Monster Mania, though. She did her first photo op in her Jamie Lloyd clown costume from
That's
the Halloween
cool.
movies. Yeah, they actually posted pictures on her Instagram. It looks pretty dope. She's such a small girl. She actually doesn't look too much older than she did back then in the costume. It's really weird.
I want a remake of Frankenstein to happen. There's been about 50, haven't there?
Yeah.
At this point.
Yeah, okay.
Day of the Triffids is a must-watch. Going blind and getting attacked by killer plants. Perfect B movie. The concept was really great. I just wish it wasn't such a drag the rest of the time. The Shinning. Strange Brew or Nothing But Trouble. We seem to be getting a lot of this movie or that movie questions now.
I haven't even seen Strange Brew as much as I've heard about it.
Yeah, likewise.
Nothing But Trouble made me uncomfortable, so no.
Oh, hi, Dice. Dice says, you people are wounding me with this overrated classics shit.
Dice, see, Dice, if you follow Dice on Instagram, Dice does what Emily should be. Like every day, Dice is taking in a new classic, and it's quite interesting.
Yeah, go subscribe to Dice instead.
Way to go, CP.
Well, no, what I mean is, Dice isn't doing reviews for all these movies, mind you, but like on her Instagram feed, it's what currently watching, and it's just like, wow, that's a classic.
Yeah, I meant to keep up with my Letterboxd and do reviews there, but
oops.
Yeah. And what else did I have? I had this Stardust app too, but I can't figure out how to log in anymore. So
fuck that app. Oh, you want me to do your marketing work for you? Okay, sure.
That came and went pretty quick.
Yeah.
Because everybody... by signing up, you agree to, I don't know, that your footage may be used. I don't see how.
Yeah, and then they wanted you to do all the work, plug in their fucking app.
Jesus.
Fucking pyramid scheme, that shit.
The Shinning was not liked by critics when it came out. It became respected later on. American Psycho or Shutter Island? Oh, I can't pick.
Sure you can, Emily. It
I mean,
shouldn't be
I've
that
seen
close for
American
you.
Psycho 50 times, but Shutter Island is
Brilliant.
It's really, really good. Like I don't know if I can choose.
I love Shutter Island, and I'll say American Psycho because American Psycho is more quotable too. It's a bit more fun.
Yeah, we can quote almost anything.
You're laughing at shit, Dick.
No, it's one of the lines, except I can't remember the exact line. But when he's
Emily probably knows it.
When he's about to kill Jared Leto, and I couldn't remember the dude's name. It's like, hey, and he calls him out just before he axes him. No,
Hey, Paul.
There you go, Paul. Thank you. Yeah. Yeah. No, I only saw Shutter Island once, but I remember really liking it. So, but I'd still probably have to say the other one because I've seen it, and yeah, it's quotable.
Oh God, the scene when he comes back home to his wife and there's no music whatsoever, and that's just awful, isn't it?
Wife?
Yeah, back when the kids are,
Oh, you're talking about Shutter Island.
Yeah.
Yeah, the climax is pretty fucked.
Yeah, very.
The lake scene when there's because that movie is just so music heavy. There's always music playing, and then you get him discovering the kids, and it's just like dead silence. Yeah,
I know.
Oh, powerful movie.
The Shining has many famous scenes and even started horror tropes like creepy twin girls. Very influential. I agree. Have you ever seen 2001 Maniacs with Robert Englund? What? No? Oh, I thought there was a movie mashup thing. You were making it. Nope. 2001 Maniacs. No, I haven't seen it. That's a lot of maniacs. Is there a reference to the thousands, hundreds of people that conceived Freddy Krueger? Or
son of 100 maniacs, son of 100 maniacs.
Oh, it's only 100.
Yeah, it's only 100.
Okay, so it's not 2001.
That's how I remember. I have to sing the song every time.
White Tim says, hey.
Hi, Tim.
To everyone.
Hi, Tim. Saw Queenie say hello, too. Hey, Queenie.
Hi, Queenie.
Oh, it's Queenie here. Hey, Queenie.
Yeah, you're a ways back.
Yeah, I can't tell you how much it's
No, it's funny. It's funny to me.
I was going to consider wrapping up, but all these people are here now.
Dino just popped in. What up, Dino?
Did he?
Hey, Dino.
I don't see that.
What so far behind.
Hi, Dino. Oh, yeah, today's a recording day for Dino. That's why That's why we didn't see him.
I might skip a few questions. Sorry. Truth or dare, or would you rather? Probably would you rather. I like the look of that.
Yeah.
Overlord was good. Yes, it was.
Overlord is great.
Best zombie, not even zombie movie, but best one of those I've seen in a while.
One of those.
Yeah, really.
Favorite James Wan movie. So I get him mixed up with James Wong. I don't want to step on any toes. So. So
I think The Conjuring 2 might be mine. I liked it better than the first one. I don't know.
I liked the first one. What pissed me off about The Conjuring 2 was.
Good night, John.
Good night, John.
He did a super chat, so.
Oh,
did he? Oh, thank you.
Good night, John. Yeah, how did you get it before us? That's great.
It's that Arizona internet, baby.
What was I saying? Fuck, it's not worth it.
Not my favorite is Daniel Hammond, but a highly underrated James Wong movie is Death Sentence.
Yeah, it's underrated, that movie, sure.
What were you going to say? I'm sorry, I interrupted.
I was speaking, so is it worthwhile? Like, really? it already left my brain. So you were saying how you like the first Conjuring. Oh no, the second Conjuring, they open with the actual Amityville story. And that was dope. I was so blue balls by that. I'm like, no, stay with this. Just stay with this. Mm-hmm. Stretch this out to be the whole movie, and then it didn't. And I would love to see a movie about the Ronnie DeFeo murders. Mm-hmm. The fucking bullshit afterwards.
Yeah,
that was the second one.
What was that? One more?
Amityville 2.
Is that about the actual murders? And I sound more and more like a horror snob, huh? I want to see Jason's mom.
Well, no, forgive me. It's not about the actual murders. The Amityville 2 tells the story of the original family that the ghost kind of invaded the dude in the first Amityville. That's what I meant by that. So sorry about that.
Why is Jason Takes Manhattan not called Jason Takes a Fucking Boat Ride?
Brilliant question.
Mm-hmm.
Why was John Carpenter's movie a bust at first? Now there's considered some of the best.
Who? What? Which one?
I don't know that they were considered a bust at first. John Carpenter movies?
Yeah.
Was he on a lower budget at first, or?
For the longest time, Halloween was considered the greatest independent film in history. So I don't know about.
Yeah.
Don't forget it's an independent.
Yeah, technically it is. Yeah.
Jason Lives is the most fun horror flick ever, says Nathan Oswald.
Yeah. It's my favorite Friday the 13th movie. It's up there. Fun ever?
Did you know some people think Christine is a love movie? I didn't know that.
Yeah, between him and the car, right?
Kinky. I've heard of people being in love, or at least lust, with cars before, so it's not that much of a stretch.
I was. It's right over your head back there. My first brand new car. I love that car so much.
How was the exhaust pipe?
Oh, dual exhaust. Dual exhaust.
Ooh, nice. Raiders, which, okay. Man, the walls are looking good, says Dino. The backdrop is looking great. Yeah. Sipo set the lights up earlier.
She cut up my fucking cereal box, Dino. I was
going to save
the Count Chocula boxes, but
I could tape it back together.
No, that's bootleg.
Well, fuck, I didn't know. I'm sorry.
It's fine. It's only cereal.
Is it though?
Yeah, there's probably a cereal enthusiast. That's just like, oh, why'd you cut the box? I got that with the fucking slip covers. When my backup used to be Blu-ray covers. One more time. What?
You should do what Cody does and just simulate.
Yeah.
I could have done that. I could have green screened the cereal boxes in, but on such short notice.
Bah. Short notice that you gave yourself. This was haphazard, not like you scheduled.
There was just a blank spot there. I thought it would annoy people.
We gotta get a painting or a
giant pillar for Bernard.
No, or that, or a an homage or a tribute to Killjoy, some sort of in memoriam image.
Yeah, we'll find the sternest picture of her we can find.
That won't be hard.
Mm.
What happened to Supernatural reviews?
You got to take that up with Jaime and Fuego. He was supposed to be
Ooh.
going through all the seasons and doing reviews, and he did go through all the seasons, but he stopped with the reviews at some point. But, you know, you can only blame us so much considering we're still putting out 2 episodes a day. It's just not the Supernatural stuff. So we're dropping down to 1 soon, hopefully, once David finishes the thing and once we back off on the content. But we've backed off a little bit, so hopefully he'll get back to him, but he may not. We'll see. He's started a couple things that he hasn't quite finished yet, so we'll see what happens. That's what happens when I'm not in charge of it.
Oh, shots fired.
It's possible to get the staff these days.
Staff.
Yeah.
Raiders AK says it's 2001 Maniacs about redneck Southern people who trick people to traveling by their ghost town. So it's that subgenre, is it? Would that be backwoods horror, or is it a redneck's their own brand of? I don't know.
I would call that, the what's the one that Wes Craven did? The Hills Have Eyes sort of category.
Does Deliverance count as a? I don't think it's a horror movie, but it's.
I mean, in some people's eyes.
Ghost Ship or House of Wax.
Ghost Ship.
Yeah.
Ghost Ship's okay. It's not my favorite.
That opening kill's pretty fucking tits.
It's the best mass killing scene in movies, in my opinion.
It's like a Final Destination kill almost.
Mm.
It's a little bit ludicrous.
You're a little bit ludicrous.
Your face is a little bit ludicrous.
All right.
You married it.
Super Rat Station says a lot of John Carpenter films bombed at the box office. The Thing and Big Trouble in Little China.
I like that. A lot of John Carpenter's films bombed at the box office. The Thing and Big Trouble in Little China.
What were the other 2 Apocalypse trilogy films? In the Mouth of Madness. How did Prince of Darkness do? You don't hear about that one.
Probably not great, but he also had Escape from New York that did really well too, though.
Oh yeah.
Well, not really well, but for its it did pretty well.
Yeah, my dad's been telling me to watch it. The Thing was completely hated on when it was released because it released when E.T. came out. Oh,
that's hilarious counter programming.
Well, yeah, movies back then, you know, when movies came out, they didn't have like eight screens to put movies on. Sometimes a quad was the biggest thing you can go to. So, you know, the screen space was tight.
What do you predict for Charles Play opening weekend? Child's Play, rather, not Charles.
That's a song for a different day. We'll get there.
Hey, Horror Show, what happened? Oh, we've read that one already. After hearing about Dino's thoughts on show business, I thought he was talking about the Trump wall. Lol, kidding.
What?
The backdrop. The wall.
Show business? What?
Yeah, what happened on show business?
What happened on show business?
I don't like. I'm so lost. Coming from, I was there. At least I think I was. I don't. What does the wall have? I don't think we mentioned the wall at all. What the fuck?
Dino mentioned the thing behind me, this wall, and someone else thought he was talking about the wall. I think I'm going to wrap this up soon. We've been doing this a good hour or so, a couple hours.
Sure.
So if you guys have any more questions, then
you haven't caught up to the ones now. What are you asking for more for?
I'm nearly caught up.
I want
the Fog or Christine.
I want
the Fog.
To drop you in on a stream and watch your brain smoke as you try to keep up with the chat, because
you can just hear the motors grinding.
Yeah, sometimes you just some things you just can't get to everything.
We're not going to catch every question that says this film or that film, so we'll do our best.
See, there you go.
Like Tim says, I love you all as streaming from different rooms instead of just sitting next to each other. But that's so, I don't know.
We're currently in a fight.
Because he won't do anything. No.
I told you, take it out of the box before you put it.
Give up that tarnished sheriff badge there, CP.
What sheriff badge?
the tarnished sheriff's badge. You haven't heard that before?
No.
Oh, it's the same as a chocolate starfish. It's a tarnished sheriff's badge.
Oh, I see.
Oh, I like that better,
I
actually.
gotta remember that. Yes, lovely. Guys, gonna hit the hay. It's 3:45 a.m. here. Awesome stream. Thank you. And
thanks, Marty.
my God, you're staying up late, aren't you? But thank you for being here and have a good night.
And thank you for the funny money.
Yes, thanks for that. Making the wall of Blu-rays great again. It's pretty funny.
Oh yeah. Oh, that's what we could do. I used to have the boxes right there. I could just re-put up all the slipcovers back where the cereal boxes are. Silly. So silly.
That's an idea.
Yeah. A balloon knot. That's a good one too.
I've heard that one before.
How have I been getting my Coke? Right here. What?
It's in the fridge.
With my hands?
Who has better movies, Tom Cruise or Brad Pitt?
Tom Cruise.
Really?
Yeah. Yeah.
I tend to enjoy them more regularly.
Yeah.
Yeah, Brad Pitt's had some mediocre-ish ones. I liked him in Inglourious Bastards, obviously.
Yes, 7's awesome too. Those are two biggies.
Yeah. Meet Joe Black, that was him.
I liked that movie a lot.
Oh, all 7 hours of it?
I really enjoyed that movie.
I love the peanut butter scene.
Didn't like I actually got the Anthony Hopkins speech at the end where he's like, 65 years, don't they go by in a blink? It's like, oh fuck, damn,
Jesus.
Yeah,
cryptic.
And now he's dead.
But Joe said he had nothing to worry about.
Oh,
not a man like him.
My phone battery ran out. Hold on. Don't plug it in. Don't. Yeah. Oh, I can't plug it in. Shit. I have no plugs free. Someone else might have to field the chat until.
Oh no.
No worries. Out of the big three, this has been asked twice. Who has the best story?
Ooh.
Assuming you mean Hellraiser, Chucky, and
Dracula, Frankenstein.
Oh,
yeah, there you go.
Kudos, Emily. That's the winner for the night.
Yeah, you got it.
I think Freddy, being
Agreed.
conceived by, like you said, 100 maniacs is quite a way for it to happen, even though that's not how sperm works, but whatever. I like it.
I opt to abstain.
You want to abstain?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that surprised me.
Yeah, definitely Freddy for me too. He just was always the most interesting. I like personality with my slashers.
Yeah, he seems really upbeat about being a horror villain. Like it could be this great tragedy of how he was burned to death, and isn't things?
But it isn't.
Well, there's something more fun to watch about a character that takes pleasure in their work. Freddy, Chucky. I mean, the characters that actually like have fun. Art the Clown. They're fun to watch.
That's Disney villains, isn't it? That's probably why I feel that way.
So Art the Clown is another character that really doesn't have a story.
Yeah,
he's having fun, but there's no story.
He's got a lot of expression.
At least
he's got personality.
Why couldn't they just do it in one?
Because it would have been really long.
Don't defend Terrifier, Emily.
I'm not talking about the movie's structure. I'm talking about.
I thought the question was which has the best story of the big three. Isn't that what the question?
Oh, that's true. I did kind of segue to personality.
You're right. Characteristics.
You're right. Well, but Charles Lee Ray does have a good story, though. I think. His story was cool.
Does Michael Myers have a
nope?
No, not really. There's so much of his time in.
Shh, don't say that. The stream people, the spies are watching.
Yeah, whether or not you no matter what you think of the three, they've done a lot of backstory on Jason, which is I don't know, could be better, could be worse. It all depends.
See, we have one. The best story is Michael Myers. Here we go. Michael has the most interesting story out of the three.
Does he?
What is his story? He randomly
that we don't see. He's in an
That's it.
asylum the
He
whole time.
killed his family as a kid, went to a facility, and broke out.
There's no story there.
They kind of patch it together in the latest one, where it's like, oh, these two are intrinsically linked, and as long as Jamie Lee is alive, then it's like the Harry Potter thing, except not.
Except not.
Yeah, with Harry and Voldemort, it's like, what is it?
I don't know.
What,
Harry.
None can die while the other may live, or how does it go? There's this whole thing about how their destinies are intertwined, and it's a beautiful, terrible thing.
I am ill-versed on the Harry Potter.
It's been a while since I read the books. They're back home, obviously, but.
Anto says Michael Myers has the best story. Michael Myers killed his sister, and he's a nut. Good enough. Oh, he's the best story, and good enough is this. You describe the same thing to those two ways. I don't think so. I don't think so. I don't get why there's such blind love for Michael Myers.
See, the problem is there's like a good character. He could be a good character, fun to watch. He could be fun to watch, but the story. I mean, you got to own up to the fact that the story is a little light. Like, and it's not taking anything away from the precious franchise. Like it's just so strange that you're right, Cecil. Like, I love Jason. It's flawed to fuck though. Like doesn't take anything away from the fact that how or why I enjoy it. But
I agree. Freddy is the least flawed story. That's what you're saying, in other words.
Yeah, minus that one remake where they kind of, I don't know.
Well, yeah, I mean, if the further
shall not be named,
the further you go into all the franchises, the more they're just like messy, like really messy. Yeah. So, you know,
what we need to see Freddy do is scream and beg for his life from inside the place where he was burned. That's good. That's what we need.
I like White Tim's comment. If you say Myers 3 times, Drum Dums will show up and tell you why you're wrong about Halloween.
Nothing more terrifying than Lee suddenly there, with clutching a mask.
Hey, bro. All right, let's talk.
Hey, guys.
Yeah.
Oh, sorry, Lee. We love you. He's not watching, but fuck it. I think I'm going to wrap this up by about 12. If that's okay with everybody.
10 minutes. 10-minute warning.
Yeah. Thank you to everyone for showing up. I'm amazed there are so many people, to be honest.
With no particular topic.
Yeah, kind of off the chain, just talking about scariest moments, I guess.
Jerk.
All right, so I'm getting heat for my blind love comment. Maybe blind love wasn't the right thing, but unexplained love is the way I'll phrase it instead. Because everyone always says they love him so much, but then their reasoning, I've never really seen much deep reasoning behind it. And then Daniel says the story was never meant to be explained and extremely detailed. Carpenter never intended it to be that way. Okay, so why would it be the best story? If he purposely never meant to explain it or make it detailed, why is that the best story? That doesn't make sense.
He's done other films where there is a great deal of story that's kind of what makes it work. Again, Prince of Darkness. What's the other one? In the Mouth of Madness. There's this whole involved thing about why everything is happening, and there's a mystery that they have to go solve. I don't know. He does story pretty well. I have nothing else to say.
Yeah, it's one thing to be a fan. It's another thing to not take things objectively. Objectively, all again, coming from a Jason guy, it's a glorified B movie, that Friday the 13th franchise. Objectively, it's kind of thin on plot, but I still love it. Like that's easy. It shouldn't be a hard thing to say that. It doesn't take away any cool points. It really doesn't. And again, they're just movies.
Yeah, that's true. They're only the things we talk about all week, every week.
Well, yeah,
in your case, I mean.
Yeah, fair point. Fair point. I talk about money on Mondays. Thank you very much. Notice Cecil's quiet because he's going to take part in that someday. So
I don't know what you say. I got no way. I love that show. Always have. Anto says, "What horror franchise can beat Halloween's soundtrack?"
Psycho.
We actually had this as a debate question during our live debate a couple of years ago at Phoenix Comic Con, and I voted Jaws. I think Jaws has a more influential and ultimately long-lasting soundtrack.
Yeah,
because well, not only iconic, but it also popularized the aspect of using music to indicate the presence of the evil rather than using the visual of the evil itself. Granted, it was because they had to, and the shark wasn't working, but still, I think that makes it overall a more influential horror soundtrack than the Halloween one.
Psycho. I said Candyman earlier. Candyman.
Love that one.
It's like we said before. If you can listen to a soundtrack without even seeing the movie and still get, some tinglies, I think that works. Halloween's it's a good soundtrack, but I think there are betters, more Englishes like. Cecil, you're a brave man. What is Cecil a brave man? Oh,
I always have opinions people hate. That's why. I'm willing to say my bad opinion.
Talking about Halloween, was that in reference to?
Probably. I tend to agree with you actually about Michael. I'm glad you put it in words I couldn't.
Who? Which? What?
Cecil. They explaining why. I don't know.
You're supposed to show allegiance to me, goddammit.
Hey, she does the anal to you.
To me, not from me. Thank you very much.
Oh, I hope my dad isn't watching.
Oh,
I chose my words specifically.
If anybody gets spoiled, it's not spoiled. Fuck, never mind.
Oh, Jesus.
Yeah, I'll just back away from it. Fuck it.
Just a joke, Dad.
Just leave it. Oh, it's more than a joke.
Yeah.
Beyond a joke. Why would he watch this much of a stream? Like, really?
Well, it's nearly time for him to wake up back home. I don't know.
Yeah, before I go to work, let me check in on my daughter really quick. What the fuck?
Hey, that's a tough thing to wake up to in any circumstance.
Yeah, it is.
We're not live streaming it, Cecil. It's
Oh, remember that battery joke that you made on Facebook and he put an angry emoji as a response?
No.
Oh.
No.
I was showing off how many AA batteries I had in my drawer.
Oh, no.
And someone said, oh, they're probably for Emily's toys. Or CP's toys. And you said, mine use D batteries. Thank you very much.
Oh, yeah.
And my dad was like,
Listen, if you're going to go hard is the best way I
Yeah, that was shortly before I had to convince him that I was going to go live with you. So that was fun.
Yeah, so Daniel.
It worked out for the best.
We have fun.
Yeah, we have fun.
So Daniel Hammond's going off on one. The reason why I love Michael's story, the fact that all he did was snap, kill his sister, never spoke again, then breaks out to continue his killing. No explanation needed, just pure evil. But why wait 12 years to just re-snap? You can love it, Daniel. It's fine. I respect your opinion, but it is a little.
It was like
light.
17 years, actually.
Was it? Yeah. He snaps, goes on a killing spree, and then, like, I wish if they.
I like explanations in my stories. I'm sorry. The whole thing about plot, I don't know.
Silly me. I just
yeah. What do I like?
They could have. It could have just been a throwaway thing where, like, he's watching the news or some shit, or like finds out that something's going on in his hometown and snaps. Like, it's a throwaway line. It really is nothing. But we're nitpicking one of the greatest slashers in history. But it's flawed. It's It
is that. I will admit that it is one of the greatest slashers. But I do think that there are issues with the villain.
Sure, absolutely. And I think that's the problem. A lot of people kind of overcompensate and say, yeah, but, and then their take like yourself, Cecil, you're taken as a hater. I know I've dealt with it a couple of times, but it's like, no, it's great. It's not, platinum grade Citizen Kane of horror. Like it's brilliant, but it needs improvement still. No film is perfect.
Some get close.
A lot of Halloween in the chat. Not going to win anybody over.
What has this channel become?
Nuts. Yeah, Emily, you of all people.
Anto, I will take that criticism. You like explanations, but you like Terrifier. I didn't say I like Terrifier because of the explanation.
Yeah, you tell
I said I like Terrifier because I like watching how Art does his thing.
He's a good character who has no character explanation. I love that movie.
I said he's a fun character to watch. That's all I've said.
Fun.
He's fun to watch. Yes, thank you. See? Once again.
I like watching a guy who cuts a girl from clit to tit. That's fun. Woo!
Well, that's what Candyman did, motherfucker.
Not so
groin to gullet.
Yeah.
Groin to gullet. That's
Emily, whose fucking side are you on? What the fuck's going on here? You just stay there. I'm sleeping in the bedroom tonight.
That's fair. Night in the hole.
Yeah.
I understand.
We're kidding, everybody. For those, yeah, I'm on your channel.
It's a very nice hole. It really is.
Listen, there's a loaf of bread down there.
You put up a curtain.
She has access to a fan. It's fine.
Drew a window behind the curtain with some chalk.
There's a man down there who plays harmonica and gets nothing to eat.
I feed her lotion in a basket. It's fine.
You dance for her to that song too.
I don't need a song to dance like that.
You probably don't need to tuck either.
Hey!
And on that note, I think that's probably going to be the end of this live stream. Thank you to everyone. No. Unless.
No.
All right. Well, thank you to everyone for joining us. I'm sorry I can't see you in the chat anymore, but it's been genuinely brilliant having you all be here. And thank you to Cecil and my husband for joining. Nepotism. But yeah, hopefully we'll do another one of these again soon. I'll pick a sort of topic
coming up on your channel in case people want to check you out.
We do stuff all the time. Feel free to click whatever link. We're the Horror Show channel. But
I'll put your link in
I want to take my plug time to say thank you, Emily, for letting me come and join. Fuck CP.
Oh, no problem. You just snuck that in, didn't you?
No, I appreciate you both. Thank you.
Oh, you're welcome. Anytime. So, yeah, that's the end of that. Say bye, everyone.
Bye, everyone.
Bye, everyone.
Bye.